timely advice from the three barons.
If you want toys like other little boys in your neighborhood, then don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. And dolls with curls are for the little girls who do things they should. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. You can't fool Mr. Santa Claus, he knows right from wrong. And you can't be right for just one night, you gotta be right along. You'd love to see another Christmas tree where the old one stood. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. Wait till the night before Christmas to be good.
Here is some timely advice from the three barons.
If you want toys like other little boys in your neighborhood, then don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. And dolls with curls are for the little girls who do things they should. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. You can't fool Mr. Santa Claus, he knows right from wrong. And you can't be right for just one night, you gotta be right along. You'd love to see another Christmas tree where the old one stood. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. Wait till the night before Christmas to be good.
timely advice from the three barons.
If you want toys like other little boys in your neighborhood, then don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. And dolls with curls are for the little girls who do things they should. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. You can't fool Mr. Santa Claus, he knows right from wrong. And you can't be right for just one night, you gotta be right along. You'd love to see another Christmas tree where the old one stood. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. Wait till the night before Christmas to be good.
Here is some timely advice from the three barons.
If you want toys like other little boys in your neighborhood, then don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. And dolls with curls are for the little girls who do things they should. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. You can't fool Mr. Santa Claus, he knows right from wrong. And you can't be right for just one night, you gotta be right along. You'd love to see another Christmas tree where the old one stood. So don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good. Don't wait till the night before Christmas to be good.
And in 3, 2, 1, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 11th annual 12 Podcast of Christmas, episode 6. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Francois Nation.
I'm Andrew Sorsdahl.
I'm King Leonidas of Sparta.
And We've got a very special guest with us today. Please introduce yourself, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Mikhaila Anderson of the Radiant in Casa Studio.
One of our favorite collaborators, I would say. Well, the band in the total, but yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
It's going well. It's going well.
Uh,
It's been a busy week. It's in Hair World, what we call Hell Week, you know?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
This is
Wait,
like
why do they call it Hell Week?
it's because it's so busy. And, mine is a little bit different, though, because we're doing a laundry room renovation right beside my salon.
Yeah.
So we got
That's
lots
so
going
exciting.
on. Yeah.
yeah, renovations will ruin most marriages. Actually, I've heard that from multiple well concreted couples have said, don't ever renovate your home. Get a hotel room.
Oh, man. My husband calls it divorce dust.
Right.
And before we actually moved into this house, he was like, we lived in a rental down the block, and he's like, no, since we're like gutting it, I don't want you to live in that. So we're going to just stay in the rental and we'll move in when it's ready. But then I'm a contractor's wife, so it's never done.
Yes.
It's done.
The
and then
Lord's
it's like,
work is never finished.
oh man, but then it's like always like the next best thing that it could be. So I don't know. I just wait it out, and it's always like, thank you. This is beautiful. Can't
So
complain.
people getting their hair done right before Christmas
Yeah.
is like a big thing.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even clue in. I guess, yeah, like you're going home to see family, you want to look your best. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Photos.
Christmas
Yeah.
parties.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
It's like trying to wash away all the existential dread in your life before you go see your family. It's like, how's it going? It's been going really
Plus-
good.
plus you wanna
it's
get-
going gangbusters.
Plus, you want to get it done like New Year's Eve, and like trying to get in between Christmas and New Year's is going to be
True.
a nightmare.
It's a
right?
therapy session for some people, you know?
Oh, I can
Right before they
that.
see their family, who will
Yep.
tear them right back down again. Yeah.
We were speaking a little bit earlier. Today, our gimmick. We're not even pretending that we're not doing gimmicks. This is a gimmick. This is hot sauce. Roll dice to drink hot sauce. Andrew, did Jane get this for us?
Yes, she
Andrew's roommate got us this
Roommate,
tenant got us this 12-pack of hot sauces for a challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and be completely transparent. None of them are super hot. We did a little sampling
Yeah, pre-tester?
Well,
That's
just like-
not fair.
I didn't want
doing?
I didn't want to feed you death.
Well, but that's the point.
None of us have eaten hardly.
Wait, we're not
we're-
doing the extreme ones?
Oh yeah, we'll throw them in too.
That's when
Are they
we'll do the fire cider.
Oh, yeah, that's
we know where
mostly
those
just
are?
vinegar. But
We'll
should-
find them.
Well,
We'll
It's
find
good.
them throughout the episode. So I think what we'll do
It's
is
an Easter egg hunt.
these will be
for
1
the-
to 12,
okay.
and then I think if we roll doubles, if we roll doubles, we'll do one of the hot sauces.
If we roll doubles.
Yeah, like 2 2s, 2 4s, 2 6s, 2 1s, 2 2s.
Oh,
Could you
I think I know what you're saying.
roll through those combinations again for me?
Okay, so you could do 2 6s.
Okay.
You could
Yeah.
also have duplicate 1s or 5s.
Okay.
4s is also a possibility.
But the only way to get 12
What
is
about
with two
threes?
sixes.
That's very true. Every other number is achievable without doubles. So we'll just do doubles up to 12. 12 will be the 12th one in the year,
Or fuck it, if you get 12, you're just fucked.
and you drink them all.
Yeah.
And then you,
You drink them all.
if
You
we
have
get
to,
box cards,
dash them all in a cup.
we'll do a King's Cup. I just want to
This isn't very fleshed out. We're kind of just
off
we're just
camera.
doing whatever.
Off camera. I know Swade's watching, so I just wanted to say off camera we were talking about fast food. I fell in
course.
love with McDonald's in the U.S. Surprise, surprise. I had
I don't think literally anyone who's
I had a
watching the
triple
stream
every
is super
night.
surprised, but
a triple every night that we were there. So I tried to drink 10 Irish car bombs and have a triple every day.
That's the American way.
That is.
It's like,
cheap alcohol and fast food
Yes.
and Ubers, cheap Ubers too.
Yeah, the Ubers were very affordable. So once you're there, buckle in. The McDonald's is really quite to die for.
Just go to it. Like, don't do, like, you're going to go to the Grand Canyon. You're going to
No.
go see bullshit. Don't do that.
Just keep driving through the
Scrap
McDonald's.
that. All your 2-week-long plans you had that were just like, oh, I'm going to go see the Hollywood sign. I'm going to go to fucking Roswell, New Mexico. Fuck that. Get rid of all that. That's not interesting. Go to where you can get good food. Good, solid, good tasting.
And like, don't even go to the unique fast food region. Like, no, just do the same fast food place that you've been to. in the
every day
yeah.
for 2 weeks.
And don't change. Don't go to Chick-fil-A.
No.
Don't go to In-N-Out.
I know someone who
Which we did. That was a huge fucking mistake. I should have just. I went and
you
got.
didn't like In-N-Out.
It was okay.
I really liked it.
It was good. I also got that Raising Cane's, which is super popular, but it's chicken sauce with ketchup, and I'm not that into that. Like their cane sauce, which everyone goes wild for. Like ketchup is a primary ingredient.
It's just ketchup and mayo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like and spices. It's basically like burger sauce. It's basically burger sauce. It is. It's burger
Is
sauce.
ketchup in Big Mac sauce?
No.
No.
I feel like the most chainy place I went to when we were in Arizona was Walmart.
Ooh, that is quite chainy.
Yeah, it was good. Like got like
That's
cheap
peak American.
liquor, only like sweets, like Twinkies style sweets. My friend lived on coffee cakes for like the whole week. I was like, all right.
Do we have any Targets in Canada anymore? Or is
No,
that fully
that-
gone
that's
now? We had
fully
it for like couple years there.
Man, did they lose their ass on that.
Did they?
Like they renovated so many huge
Oh,
box
yes.
stores and then closed, and they were getting stolen from like fucking crazy.
And
Like,
wasn't it Walmart squeezing their suppliers, and that's what?
yeah, and I
that's what
think well, and
caused
I
it to
think
shut
Walmart
down?
Canada just was like, you want to see rollbacks? We'll give this stuff
Roll back
away
the
until
wages,
you
roll back the
close-
prices.
until you
Roll back the
close your
prices.
So
stores.
how does
Roll back
Walmart
the
not
wages.
fuck them in the States?
Well, I just think they're too established.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, because it's like they're they're coming up regionally, but Target just made this big push into Canada, and
Yeah.
I'm sure Walmart Canada was like, we got
Slow
a
your
fucking
roll,
game
buddy.
plan for you boys.
Yeah, because no Targets in Canada anymore, right?
No, and I don't. What
Zero.
is in that Center Mall in Saskatoon? What is in where Target was? It's on the far east side of the building.
Isn't it like
remember
Shoe Warehouse now, way over there?
That
Oh,
whole
it's
thing
Ardene's?
is in Ardene's.
Oh wow.
Gardeens.
Walmart should be checking that and making sure that Ardene's doesn't roll into
Gardeens
hard.
were ear piercing? Was that what we got?
Claire's.
No, you think
Claire's-
That's
oh,
ear
Claire's.
You
piercing.
think about
Sorry.
rings and things in Swift Current.
Rings. Wait, what does Ardene's do again?
Just clothes.
Just,
Just
yeah, okay,
clothing.
clothes.
Yeah.
And they rings and things in Swift Current had a candy spray. I
So
won't
that
get
would
into
be
it.
the things part of the rings and things.
Yeah, so you could get rings to go in your body or on your hands.
In your body.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, like attached.
Yeah, yeah.
Not sick.
Partially.
You're so
You're
sick.
the one who said in your body. That's
Andrew
a
was
weird-
three Prince Alberts.
like an
and
onion
I
ring.
don't.
Like an onion ring. An onion ring is a ring you put in your body.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
that's
go.
true.
I don't know. There are rings we put in
That's
our
true.
bodies. All of us, I think. Right?
I'm gonna let you roll first, and we're gonna eat a. I'm gonna give us like half a tablespoon of this shit.
Tablespoon. Okay.
We just about got the box card. Drink them all right away. Frank, can you figure out which one's 10?
10. So wait, I don't.
think it's
I didn't,
jalapeno.
are we,
This
are we
is
just going this way?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is one.
Jalapeno. That's pretty.
I imagine it's going to be pretty.
Come on.
These are all palatable. Like we haven't tried all of them, but the ones we did have were all. They're not just.
They're not
just heat-
delicious, but
No, but they're not like whatever that hot ones, Da Bomb or whatever. That's just everyone says.
I don't
it tastes
remember
like
what-
battery
Where are
acid.
they from?
Just Costco.
just
Oh, okay.
no, they're from an unnamed. Anyway.
Unnamed retailer that. Yeah.
I will say, shout out to Suede again. He has a 1 gallon jug of Valentine's in his fridge. Valentine's hot
Valentina?
sauce. I think he wanted it at a golf tournament. He's so fat. But anyway,
Have you met Suede?
Which Suede? I don't know if I have.
Sorry,
No,
yes, we.
that drives you nuts. You have a friend named Suede, don't you?
Alien to the Ignorant, Suede.
Yes, you know him.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have a friend in Cabri named Suede Niedermeyer who, like, he eventually becomes the world's biggest fan of every band we work with. So, like, I'm certain he will be at one of your
Doesn't smell
shows
very good.
and he will be center stage and he will be shirtless and he will be screaming and yelling and
it's not
being an overall nuisance.
Where's your
Likely
spoon
to happen
fan?
at some
Spoon
point.
up.
Oh, we all do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Solidarity.
Where's
It's all
your
there.
spoon?
Gotcha. Right here.
Get him a big spoonful.
Oh God.
And
Michaela's
This
way
is a-
more than mine.
This is gross.
I need some more. Michaela has way more than me. I thought.
drip.
I don't want to bitch out.
Does it smell bad? Smell
Yeah.
like jalapenos?
All right.
Oh, that does not smell
I
good.
don't want
Cheers.
to. Ah.
Cheers.
You just taste
Cheers.
it. If you don't want the whole thing, just taste it. Ooh.
No, I can't. I can't do it.
Now we need
I
someone to
cannot
dump
do it.
that.
It's like salty pond water.
Oh.
That'll be the king cup. All the dumps.
That was terrible.
I don't. Maybe if it was
The
with
heat.
something. it
Yeah, the
would
heat
be-
wasn't bad. It was just. It's very.
I just
Not a
know
great flavor.
Hot sauce is not supposed to be consumed in this manner. Like this
No,
is just not.
no.
it's-
No, it's like for dashes on chips.
Yeah.
You
So,
know,
like, I
We're
don't-
not dashing chips, we're dashing dreams today.
not through the snow, nothing.
One horse open sleigh.
How- can we see
if
each
you're in
flavor?
if you're in the comments,
So do they get eliminated?
how quickly before we abandon this gimmick?
Oh, we only need
that's
to do it
the
a few
question.
times.
Oh, I should
That's
say
hotter than I thought it was going to be.
from Nance. I love you, Mikhaila. I'm not sure who Nance is, but that's from Nance.
Thanks, Nance.
Nancy.
You're a beautiful,
Okay,
beautiful
so
person.
Are we getting rid of them when we select it?
Yeah, we're not drinking that shit again.
Okay. So
Oh,
Was it
You okay?
yeah, we're good.
was it last year when we got the advent calendar of all the Minhas things?
Oh,
And we
that
tried-
was the worst thing I ever did.
We took like they just
Andy,
took the little
would
tester
you mind
bottles
just
we're splitting between
cutting
the three of
mic
us.
Close up here. People just asked to see the flavors. I don't know how well they'll be able to see it, but there's a shot for you just so you can maybe kind of see some of them. Again, did
can
you
read
read?
them
Did
out.
you read them off?
And Fran will right now.
Okay, I'll read them off for you. So, from top left to bottom right, hot picante, habanero green habanero. That's a weird way to say habanero green. It's weird to read something in English that they would conjugate like in French, like the color comes after the thing. Cajun, cascabella, extra hot super picante, wasabi, Carolina Reaper, chipotle, garlic ale.
I think it's just garlic and then.
Oh, that's French.
Yes.
There's no French
Yeah.
word for chipotle? Why does this have French and none of the other ones have French? No, picante
is
does.
French. Yes.
But how weird is this? Like it's like they just chose at full random when they were going to use French and not use French. There's got to be a French word for chipotle, right?
Well, they
Maybe?
have to have it in French.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Maybe these are just the French. I don't know. Hot. There's got to be a French word for hot.
Yeah,
Showed or whatever.
Show.
Yeah.
They're below that.
Oh, is that what?
So the
Picante
one we
means?
just had
Fuck my life. I
is
don't- yeah,
where
is
is it on there? It's a
Well, it's not French, but
fourth from the top, I think.
Or-
Anyway,
Showed would be
there's
hot
a bunch
French.
of
Two more.
hot.
Sorry, habanero red and mango.
And then behind somewhere, we'll find them if we have to. There's 4. Daddy's going to bang you up the ass. Really hot sauces. It's bad.
three of them.
hot. Is there 3 or 4?
I think it's 3 of them.
No, I think there's 4. Oh, no, you're
Let's
right. It
bet.
is 3.
Our limbs on it.
No, I won't. I'm not so free to bet my
You'll
opinions as you are. Mikhaila, you were speaking a little bit off camera about Hell Week. Or did you say that on camera?
We started with that.
Oh, shit. I'm getting the two things mixed up. When does your schedule start to slow down for your hairdressing stuff? Like, is January just dead after?
Not for me per se, but that's because I go away in February.
Right.
So it,
Everybody books up ahead of time.
yeah, and then
That's
I,
smart. Get them in. Get
Yeah,
them out.
and then January, February is typically like the slow time.
No, that would make sense because I think I think it's really just across the industry. Like nobody on our end, like people start pre-planning video stuff in January. Like that's when they're like, okay, let's have a meeting. A lot of meetings. January's for us is a lot of meetings. Like
It's like end of January, beginning of February, where things start to pick up, and then by the time March rolls around, it's like now we're already super busy
And
again.
then pre-snow, it's like, we need to do this fucking thing. 80 people are like, we need to fucking film this right now. It's like we only have 1 week. It's like we can't do that. We
No.
can't book 80 of you. Sorry.
not at the same time.
Which, speaking of, we have to sit down and have a meeting.
yes, we do indeed.
Wow.
So the Radiant, you guys are playing a show
Saturday.
Saturday. You're opening for One Bad Sun.
Yes, we are opening for One Bad Sun. We open up at 8, and then we actually, right after One Bad Sun plays, right next door at the Green Room, come on down. We're going to do 2 more sets, because it's a fucking Radiant Christmas, baby.
Okay, so
After party.
explain
After
this green
party.
room thing to me because
2 full sets after that?
30-minute ones,
Oh,
just
30 minutes. Yeah, I was gonna
little
say, my
baby
God,
sets,
that's a
but
lot.
just to like
That'll be
keep the
dope.
night going,
Yeah,
have
yeah.
some fun.
So what is a
and-
green room? Can you explain this to me? Because I've had multiple people tell me about this now.
What is a green room, or
No.
what is the green room?
Because the green room is a music space beside Coors.
Yes.
Oh.
Is it conjoined with the building?
Yes. Yes.
And
Like
it's
those
all-
buildings have always been
Oh, okay.
conjoined. Yeah.
It's like
It's where 13
I'm standing in
Pies
the
used to be.
arcade.
Yeah.
How do I get into the green room?
I don't know.
Or like that bar in the back?
Yeah, I don't know that, but I will
Okay.
find out.
Okay, you haven't been in yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, so
No,
this
I'm
was.
going in blind.
I want to see this because from my memory, 13 Pies was pretty hallway-ish.
I mean,
Yep.
There's like the main space, and then there's the hallway at the back, and then there was the one washroom, and the other washroom, and the one washroom had the safe.
Like
in
they
it.
must have tore everything out of there.
I hope the
I wonder
safe's
if it
still
has a
there,
bar.
man. It'd be such a shame if they
Yeah,
got
it
rid of
does.
the
It's
safe.
like got a bar. Still, the kitchen's in there.
Yeah.
Was it?
It's meant to be like a much smaller, more like intimate kind of venue. It's not meant to be like a.
It's a really cool idea. I'm just having a tough time picturing what
I
that
think
looks
because
like.
there's the dividing wall, like
Yeah.
like there's the bar right, and then there's like a little path, and then there's kind of a dividing section, and then there's most of the tables right, and I don't think that dividing wall.
Did they
it doesn't
tell you what
look like
capacity
a
is?
load bearing.
I want to say
thing.
it's like
Maybe it is
150, maybe.
Should be jumping in there at 150, and when I'm
Yeah.
remembering 13 pies, unless things are a bit different. So,
Yeah.
did One Bad Sun contact you guys?
I reached out.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Good
reached
idea.
out to Kurt and Joel from Rock 102 is a friend of ours, and I just kind of said, how do we make this happen, I guess. And yeah, he was like, oh, I've strongly suggested you as well. And I was like, okay, cool. And yeah, I sent our EPK in, and we just came off of a really great Breakout West, so it was a perfect time to reach out as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it just kind of worked out.
Is this the biggest band you've opened for?
No, we opened for Bad Flower.
Okay, right.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was sick.
That was a lot of
I
fun.
wasn't there,
They
but-
were cool.
The idea of
The
that.
idea of that is really cool.
That was at
yeah.
the Roxy Music Hall that
All right.
existed for just a tiny
I'm-
little weird blip of time.
The idea was there. It could
Oh,
have
yeah.
been awesome.
Yeah.
The problem wasn't the idea or even the venue. It was other personnel factors involved with that.
It was like I saw a couple shows. No, one show. I think I just saw one show there.
Yeah.
Kenny versus
Kenny
Kenny.
versus Penny. I saw a music show and Kenny versus Penny. It was really good for the Kenny versus Penny thing. It was a good space for that.
It was the right layout for sure. Yeah.
So it would have had some versatility. Oh wait, I've been in since. It's that wedding venue that Andy and I shot in.
Oh, that's where you guys did that?
That's where their wedding was. So it's a
It's a wedding venue now.
Yeah, what
What?
the hell's it called?
Are you sure?
I don't know if it is.
I
I don't think so. No. Studio, you're thinking of the place beside Studio 301. That's near the Capitol and near the Roxy, but it's not
Oh,
the
maybe
same
I'm
old
thinking of a
building.
different venue then.
Those
Yeah.
buildings all look.
It's
very similar.
It's like the loft or whatever.
Yeah,
It's-
the loft. Okay,
it's
not-
beside Studio 301. That's where I filmed that wedding.
You filmed at Studio 301,
Yes.
and I filmed at the loft.
Yes.
But this is a totally different building.
Yeah, I think they might be beside each other, but
Because they all do kind of look like they have like 4 or 5 of those like brick exterior buildings in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And like harkening back to, well, before that it was,
Yeah, I was gonna say
Rain?
Rain and Jax.
and then it was Jack's before
Yeah.
Rain.
I don't know if I actually miss rain. I like to say I miss rain, even though probably not. But it's like it was just fucking weird that we had that place. Like it was such a novel, like
the fucking bird cages,
Yeah, it's, like, so weird.
just so strange.
like you for 4 months you've been going to the same bars. You're bored. You're like, let's go to fucking rain and go dance in cages one night. Like we need another.
And it was
weird
like they had like
novelty
glow in the
place.
dark fucking like jug of juice.
Oh.
This is way too much alcohol and you're not legally allowed to serve
They had,
this.
they
but
had a
here you
good
go.
wing night though.
Did they?
Yeah,
like,
it
cheap?
was like I think like $5
Oh, fuck yeah.
kind of thing,
Mad-
like
mad-
$5 wings,
It was the-
or all
the-
you can eat wings for something. I don't know. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
good though. I just remember it
Manchester's,
being
which
good.
I'm sure is still around, right by Syast, used to
I don't
have
think I've been there.
10 or 5-cent wings. Like it was cheap.
I remember that.
and people
Bridges,
got
too.
Sick. And it was. I mean, whatever. You get sick one out of every 10 times for how cheap it was. It's not bad.
Rain was like the last place that would make combat juice. If you told them the ingredients, they would do it. For
Yeah,
you.
they were like,
most
I don't
places
care.
would say no. Rain did it right up until the end.
Yeah. Was it part of the reason they closed? I
Maybe.
guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
That was like when I used to like. My favorite shitty chain restaurant is Eastside Mario's. I have like a terrible.
say what you want about that menu, but the wedding soup and the bread were amazing.
And it was like, oh man, Andrew and I used to we would always try and get the school to take us there. We lived in dorms, and we got to go to restaurants every once in a while with the whole dormitory, and we'd always get to Eastside Mario's. And then he and I would just eat as much soup and bread as we could, and then get our pasta boxed up and then eat it the next day. So we actually got like 2.5 meals out of the experience, and the school paid for it. We're just like, yeah, we're getting that $12,000 in tuition back. Fucking
Just in soup.
just in soup. But no, I used to Kelsey. I used to go there all the time. The one on 8th Street, which I think is Red Lobster now.
Yeah.
Or it was Milestones. It's been like 100 different things. But every time we went in there was like 8 or 9 clearly 12 or 13-year-old girls in the bar having drinks.
Oh my god.
And I'm like,
Well, not 12. Well, clearly young. I don't know about
Yeah.
12 or 13. That's a bit of an
they
exaggeration.
were young.
Like
Some
high
of-
school.
They're
High
like
school.
visibly
Some
young.
of them were disturbingly young. Like, there would always be one in the group. It's like, you might not be 14 years old. And they're just like, another mojito or whatever I can get you. And then lo and behold, Eastside Mario's got it dinged fucking 4 times for letting minors in. It was like a fucking 40 grand in charges, and they closed the doors.
I wonder if that happened at Chianti's ever, because when I was 15, I went to the Rise Against concert, and my mom's friend took me, and they served me. I had braces and everything, and I'm just like, why did you
just like
serve me?
big blonde pigtails.
I mean, I had big blonde emo hair. Like, I'm not of age.
When I went to Boonstock, I think I might have been 15. I might not even been 16 yet, because I remember I don't think I had a fully license even yet. But I remember, but 18 in Alberta, at a concert, like a big festival right by Edmonton, it used to be. And I remember the thing that we were trying to do was like, I think we were trying to find wristbands, because the way that they had them was like the adhesive would come off and you put them back on, they would stay on, like it was super like
low
just
security,
really bad, low security, whatever. And I think we managed to track them down. And then I remember I was there with 2 guys that were older than me, but like whatever, around my age, about a year older. My friends Robert and Thomas. And I remember a guy comes over and he sees us and he looks fucking mad or whatever. He's like, I know you guys are fucking underage. Show me your IDs. He points at them. He points at me. He's like, no, you don't need to show me your ID. You're good. And I'm like, nice. That's fucking sick or whatever. And then I don't know how Tom. I want to say that they got kicked out and then got back in or something, because like maybe I was 17 and they were 18, maybe that was the case and they were of age or whatever. But I remember the guy pointed at me and he said, no, you're good, I don't need to see your ID.
We went last Christmas, my whole family, 19 of us, went to Mexico. And we land, and I have a 50-year-old nephew, and the first thing my sister said to me is like, no bullshit with Braden, like he's not fucking getting drunk all week. It's like, she knew right away. I like went up to the guy. I'm like, my wrist hurts. Like, don't put the band on too tight. I immediately went, lotion on, slid my thing off, gave it to my nephew. Obviously, way too big for his hands. So we just like pinched it on. Like, we were in that fucking resort 12 minutes, and he had an adult wristband on. He's like, they're with blenders, and I was just like, you're a fucking piece of shit. Like, you shouldn't have said anything. I forgot that I needed to get.
Yeah.
Just doing trays of shots. The sun hasn't even gone down
It's
yet.
wild that they'll do stamps still. It's like,
Yeah, like that's so easy.
like what? It's like you're not even fucking trying at this point.
I was gonna say, Andrew has an amazing underage getting served, pulling alcohol story from when we were in high school.
Let's roll one more time.
Yeah, let's roll quick.
And then let's tell a story. It's been a while. The people are probably getting ravenous.
7, 1, 2. It's this one.
No.
Carolina Reaper.
Oh, I have a good story about
That's
Carolina
so funny.
Reapers.
Did you roll that? Everybody said they want. People have been demanding
7.
Brad drink the Carolina Reaper. So there you go. Oh, it was you.
Oh no!
Just do a dab. Let's not do this whole
Yeah,
fill
I'll
of fucking.
I know. I'll do it. I'll do a bigger one.
Arrgh. Oh dear, even that.
I don't want to ruin the wonderful dice thing. That's good.
Ah, you're hurting them.
Is this in this box? Is this the hottest one? That
It
they
has
say?
to be.
so.
It has to be. Yeah, 3,000 Carolina Reaper.
Cheers.
Carolina.
Cheers. Good luck.
Cheers.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Cheers to the team.
Oh God, that is not good. That's hot.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna need milk.
It's just that that throat, that initial throat.
that's right in the back of the fucking throat.
Yeah, that's rough.
Anyway,
Yeah.
If I,
I didn't even. I just licked it too.
Milk or milk?
okay, Andrew, tell us about Jolly Roger and Regina.
Oh yeah. So Jolly Roger and Regina. I had.
This is like if you're more familiar with Saskatoon, this is like you might as well do an Avenue M.
Yeah. It's like the sketchiest bar in Regina. I've had facial hair since I was in grade 11. I've been 6'3", so I was always the one who could get us beer. There especially, and go in to get as we're going in to get beer. This guy is pulling, I assume his girlfriend, pulling her by the hair, and he punches her in the face and throws her in the back of the car. And I'm 16 years old. I'm like, what have I seen?
Andrew was a timid
How did-
16-year-old, and I'm like, come on, you can do this. Like,
Yeah.
you look of age, you can do this. He's
yeah.
like, I don't know, man. This
And
is
that's
sketchy.
my
I'm like,
first thing.
no, you get in there, and the first thing that happens is this chick gets fucking rocked.
And so we go in, and we see the person behind the till, also behind like fucking bulletproof glass or whatever, like that kind of liquor store. She's got a can above her eye. and she's on the phone being like, yeah, this bitch came in here and she was taking swings at me, and then something about like, you're not an ass bitch, and so I punched her in the face, and like she's like ringing me through with a can on a cold can on her eye.
Yeah, like a
Not
12-year-old
paying
could have
attention.
bought alcohol at that point.
Oh yeah. I'm
And
like, I actually went to go get one case, and I see that she's not paying attention. So I get like another 2 cases and whatever.
It's
I
like
can
just get as much as we can get in the vehicle.
On the other time, we went to the off sale in the hotel on 8th Street, or not 8th Street, on Albert Street, and to this day, one of my most genius like charisma check moments in my life. I go in, I have all this liquor. The guy's like, "Hey, do you have ID on you?" I just brought my debit card in. I feel like, oh, I left my ID in my room upstairs. And he's like, "Oh, no worries."
Yeah,
I'm just like, speech check passed. Like,
holy fuck. This is not.
I'm just trying not to think about it.
It's lingering.
Oh, it's bad. So my story about the fucking Carolina Reapers.
Please, yes.
Okay, my mother-in-law brought me this like bag of peppers, and it was like, there's one in there that's like, or there's 2 in there that are like really hot, and there's 2 in there that like aren't so bad. So like not even thinking, I see these like little mini like red peppers, thinking, oh, little mini sweet red peppers. Let's like cut them up. And
Oh, sweet red peppers, but they weren't sweet.
no, I put them in the carrots too. And Jay takes this bite of the carrots and he goes, ah! He's like, dear, taste your carrots. Like, what do you think of them? And I was like, oh, did I put too much honey? I was like, I thought I put too much honey. And so I go to take a bite. And I like instant, like what I'm feeling right now. And I like, oh, like I was just like, oh no. And then all of a sudden, because I'd been fucking cutting these things and touching them, it dawns on me, it's all over me. And my hands start burning so bad. They
Your
burn.
hands start
Oh
burning?
yeah, because I was cutting the peppers.
Oh my goodness.
And like the capsaicin was everywhere. And I was just like, oh dear, this is bad. I had to like cover them in butter, and they burned literally for 14 hours. Like into the the morning.
Well,
They
it's
were
an
still
ugly
burning.
looking pepper. Like,
That's wild.
Yeah, like my tongue right now is like, I just like licked
numb.
the spoon.
I don't
and
know
it's
why I
fucked.
entered this
Like,
with such a
That's
cavalier
a bad
attitude.
idea.
I
It's a very long, tiring day, and I didn't think
I
about
might
it.
need milk. That might be a thing. I
Oh no.
That burnt so
Oh
bad.
no.
Yeah, coming back
Oh,
up.
I said it.
Yeah. That aerosol.
Spenny's down. Spenny loses. Kenny wins.
The habanero one
Kenny
fucking got
wins,
my
Kenny
heart
wins.
race going, my heart racing. So
okay. This is the show where we eat hot sauces and ask hotter questions. Trying to think of a hot one style question.
Oh, you did? I thought you had one ready and
No,
loaded.
I was.
He's always got one in the chamber. Andrew, go ahead.
No, I can't even think.
Andrew,
right now.
go. And he's gonna go now.
My brain is short circuiting a little bit.
And go.
I have a question for Andrew.
Sure. For me,
No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna just make a Ray Charles joke. I'm done.
I was going to say none of you even commented on my new glasses that are
They do
exactly
new?
the same as my other ones.
Oh, okay.
They're basically the same in every way except they're
Is the frames the same?
The glass does look quite shiny. They're nice. They do look.
They're
fresh.
just new.
They look robust.
robust.
There's a robustness to them.
To your eyes.
I disagree. They look standard robustness.
Standard
glasses,
robustness.
yes.
No, I think
don't
it's
I don't think they're any.
I think it's an extraordinary level of robustness. I have to keep talking.
I think
Because
These
I'm
guys are
like
destroyed
shit eating grim. This is what they should give to dancers instead of Vaseline on their teeth. Just
Hot sauce? Oh.
yeah, just straight hot sauce.
Here he
'Cause
has
it
one now.
wraps around
I
your
got a
fucking
story about hot sauce
teeth.
actually. If Maddie, my sister's watching this now or later, for a while we had a bunch of our cousins, younger cousins, living with us. Maddie was like 14, and the cousins are all 12 to whatever. The youngest one would have been like 8.
Very
And she kept
constipated.
sneaking into my sister's room and eating her stash of fuzzy peaches she had from Halloween. So basically, as a way to like force this kid into being honest, she injects the peaches with hot sauce and then leaves them where they were.
Perfect. Fuck
then-
kids.
And then cousin comes out and she comes downstairs like basically like Brad screaming and hey Alex, what did you do? Nothing. Did you get into no? Like
Fucking lie right to the end.
Oh, that's at least
So
they
far.
committed, or like to the lie. They're
Yeah.
like, I didn't.
I have no idea what you're
there.
talking about.
Oh no.
You don't want a kid that doesn't have resolve either.
That's
Saying
true.
like either way, the kid's good.
Yeah.
Great resolve, or they learn a lesson. Either way. I wanted to bring up. The problem is like I don't know how to bring this up without because like the only. So like you brought up like touching your hands and then your hands burnt for like 2 days. And I'm sure at least I do. I've had situations where I've touched peppers and then touched my body and then it burned really bad. But it's like really only.
Why are you being so inspecific about where you're touching yourself?
Well, that was the point I was going to bring up. It's like really only the face is that you can bring up like, oh, I touched my eyes, it burnt so bad. But it's like any other part of your body, it's like.
Well, it depends.
It was awful. It was. You do that. You touch. It's terrible.
Yep.
But I'll never forget it because like I was at home. I think it was like I right around graduation, like right around when I graduated. But I was home alone. I remember.
High school or university?
So high school.
Okay.
And then I remember whatever I cut up.
I'm fucking sweating.
Some other onions.
Do you want some
Totally
tea?
forgot about it.
Me.
And then yes,
I don't know
like,
how it helped,
we'll
but it
just
did.
say I proceeded to just forget about it and then just.
Oh my! Like it's hot.
so
dude.
hot.
It's
Is that
hot.
coffee?
You're just supposed to sip it.
I tried, but I'm not good with hot.
Drink one of these margarita things.
Have this thing. Yeah.
But it was like the
Tequila lime thing
It's
is.
not. There's no alcohol.
It was the
I know, but
ingredients
it's probably
in the tea
like
that
lime.
helped me.
Or are you afraid you'll get hammered because you haven't eaten?
No, it's not alcoholic, but fucking nothing goes with spice like more lime and acidity and fucking
The
bullshit.
acidity wouldn't be right. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, you were doing something with your penis and a hot pepper.
Yeah, let's go with it. Let's go with it. But anyway,
Your genitals and anus. Please go ahead.
all the parts. But anyways, like I remember
Oh fuck!
being alone and being so
See, he was alone.
desperate to like call
But
somebody,
you couldn't.
but you can't because what are you gonna say to anybody? Like you can't. You gotta say like, "Oh, I'm burning," and it's like, "Oh, like what's going on?" So you don't. You just don't call anybody. You stay at
Also,
home.
his dad was a physician.
Is
So
a
it's like,
physician. You-
look at this.
But I'm not gonna. I won't admit.
Look at this.
I'll never admit weakness to that man ever.
No.
So like screaming at home, and then I remember I spent 3 hours, turned the shower, max cold, and then just sat in the shower, like not crying, but like screaming, like on the verge of screaming, just like like this.
You're like,
the
"It's
whole
so
fucking
bad."
time. I'm in so much pain.
One of my favorite Reddit posts of all time is "Today I fucked up," and the title is "Today I fucked up by fingering my wife," and then the post just says, "So I was eating jalapeno kettle chips," and that's the whole Reddit post.
What a horrible way to die. Chime in if you know of a worse way to die. Today on the podcast.
1,000 Ways to Die. Does that show still exist?
Was it a movie?
No, that's 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
Oh, in the West.
Or a million.
Million Ways
Oh.
to Die West, yeah.
Wait, what's
you're
1,000
thinking,
Ways to Die?
you're thinking of
Dumb
that
Ways
show.
to Die?
It was on Spike TV. It was like next on Mansers,
Yeah,
and then after that, it's like 1,000 Ways to Die.
You want to watch an octopus fuck a shark? Jump on in. It's Shark Octopus Fuck Week.
Next on Mansers.
On Spike TV.
1,000 Ways to Die. What a late.
That was when Adam Carolla was like,
The Man Show. And,
it was
yeah.
like, we're going to put whipped cream somewhere, find out where, and we're pushing the boundaries of broadcast television.
Next on
my
Mansers.
goodness.
Boobs, beer on Mansers.
I would say FX pushes the boundaries of fucking broadcast television.
Hey, I'll tell you, showcase after 9 o'clock on a Friday definitely pushed the boundaries of what you
Right?
could put
Oh.
on television.
Friday Nights Without Borders.
Yeah, that was a really. We've talked about that way too many times in the podcast. Thanks for not watching those episodes. They got a little grungy. But I can't. My fucking mouth is fucked.
I'm so sorry. I made it worse.
Oh, the tea was. Yeah, it was worse. Yeah, I did.
I was like, oh, your mouth is already boiling. Well, let's blister it.
Try this piping hot. I don't know why I didn't think hot tea and it's in a heat.
Well, I didn't expect us to be eating peppered fucking juice, so.
I also, to be fair, wasn't certain that this is what we were doing for this episode.
Yeah, we've taken everyone in blind. We had one guest come on. We did 3 presentations to try and convince him to be our best friend. We made Harrison drink a bunch of random liquids.
We did
from behind a
random
enclosure.
drink glory hole is what we called it.
Oh my god.
It was 9 random drinks, and they were fucking mostly awful. I actually feel
And
bad.
the setup was terrifying. Like I didn't see what they did before they did it in the episode, but it was just imagine they put a fucking cardboard box in front of you with green paper haphazardly taped to all the sides,
No.
and then there's 9 or 10 straws that are
Nine.
just poking out of holes at the top of the thing, and they're like, drink out of this.
I would be like, I don't
I don't
trust
think I do
this.
either.
One of them was a
No.
mustard soda.
And
A mustard soda.
It was bad.
Awful.
What? Where is it? Like, was that like the thing? Like, was it one of
Yes.
those weird sodas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of
It
those
was
weird, like in
awful.
the glass bottle.
Okay, mustard soda.
And we had a PB&J one. People loved it. They thought I looked great on the episode, which was awesome. A lot of comments that way.
We got a comment telling you to tell a World of Warcraft story. Which one? Which World of Warcraft
Me?
story? Yeah, which one?
Oh my lord!
Yeah, Brad
This
used
is
to be
very-
a World of Warcraft player.
It's like if
he
you're
doesn't
not-
like he doesn't like to be too
You're
public
not
about this.
into World of Warcraft. I'm not good at World of Warcraft. I just played it.
Yeah.
I level capped one character at like 60. Like I'm not like he, which has no life. Like I'm not even good at it.
Mikhaila, you ever played any video games or anything? I don't know if I ever asked you.
Not a huge gamer. No, like the classics, Mario.
This
I
thing,
apologize because this is deep
yeah,
end
but this
maximum.
but
video
this
game.
is this story is funny outside of the context because it
That's
also has
true.
a social aspect to it. I'll be real quick. So the World of Warcraft, there's the good guys and the evil guys. I'm gonna really get this. I'm gonna get yelled at for that. But there are two factions, and in each faction, each race has their own capital city. In each capital city, you might be like a skeleton guy or an orc or a human guy. And one of the achievements you can get is for you and a group of your friends to go and kill the opposite faction's mayors. They're like super, super tough. So you have to have like 20 actual like friends together to kill them together. And my friend's like 12-year-old brother was trying to get this achievement and like a random Thursday afternoon because obviously depending on how many people are playing, there's less people to protect these guys.
It's a multiplayer game.
A multiplayer game. So there's like 300 people on at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he and I played in different areas, and I created a new character in his area, and then I went to the last place that they had to kill the last guy to get the achievement, and I kept telling everyone they were coming, and then they mounted this huge defense and stopped them, and then he cried, and then his mom called me, and he's like, I don't know, he had to kill some orc guy, and you wrecked it, and now my son is crying. I'm like, sorry, the phone's breaking up. She's like, we're on a landline. I'm like, oh, I got here. Sorry, anyway. So I made a 12-year-old cry over a video game. We were in Ogrimmar. And
What was your account name for World of Warcraft? I
Andrew,
can't remember.
I don't. My mind is foggy from these hot drinks that we're having.
What was it?
And like even like
Why are
these
you-
are kind of spicy.
Yeah.
Like the chili mango.
Thank you.
You're what? Do you not remember? What
My
was it?
log on name was Tattles on Boys.
What?
69, I believe.
69. I was juvenile. I was 14. I wasn't a leader in the business world yet. And there were a lot of perverts on the internet, and I wanted to let them know that had they tried to take advantage of me, I was willing to tell.
Yeah, like I tell.
I'm a little tattler. I'm
oh,
I'm a 250-pound little tattler, and I'm going to tattle.
Battle on Boys 69. It's like it's the antithesis at the end there. You're sending me mixed messages.
Yeah, well, again, it was like trying to do a little macro humor
Yes.
and, subverting expectations.
I get it.
And I'm trying to avoid criminal penalty all at the same time. I think it was really important to remember that at that time,
Some could say you were the first creep catcher.
I tried. Oh, no, NBC was doing this like a decade before.
I guess that's true.
That early footage is like, have a seat.
Have a seat right here.
Come on in, Craig. Have a seat.
There's like the Fortune Feimster sweet and salty stand up on Netflix, I think it was. But she had this bit about like kidnappers, and she goes, lucky for me, I wasn't like a kidnapper's type. I'm like, fuck, that's funny. It's like, but vans full of candy. Like, you could have convinced me.
I would have jumped in my youth. I really like that one guy who says, it's like a fake creep catcher thing. It's like, Craig, you knew you were here to meet a 14-year-old, didn't you? Oh, that might be from Family Guy. No, I thought I was here to meet a fucking 16-year-old. Like, of course I knew I was here to meet a 14. Like, I'm a pervert, man. Are you kidding me? Chris Hansen's still doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's in different forms though. I don't know if it's still it's that same show. But he I don't know. He kind of fell off because like he got very famous because of that show, and I think that like everybody kind of knows about Chris Hansen because of To Catch a Predator. But obviously, I think he was a journalist before that, and like
Are predators like when they get there, they're like, "Ooh, I'm famous. Like I'm
not that I've ever
I
seen.
made it."
It's
I
mostly
don't think so.
desperately trying to. You just beg. You're like, please.
Like, don't
I
air
made
this.
him-
Don't air this.
This wasn't what happened. I didn't do this thing. Like this, I didn't understand. Like it's just desperation.
This
It's
isn't like a
you're-
local musician meeting like Burton Cummings, and you're like, oh my God, you're a big
know.
part of our industry.
No, you can see the
Part of our industry.
you can see the colors leave
not
their
good.
face when they see Chris Hansen.
These men don't have color. These men are
Oh,
in
no.
basements and
Color
behind-
is added to their face.
yeah, they go flush.
I like when
Like-
parents set their kids up, like when they know that their kid's like messaging someone online, they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna set this fucking kid up, teach him a lesson," and then like they like kind of kidnap their own kid, take him to a house, and then the parents come out and they're like, "Ha ha!" Like,
you
stop
almost
fucking
got
around.
molested.
Like,
What
yeah.
I really like, on a more lighthearted note, the videos going around of parents.
I mean, more lighthearted.
Jesus Christ.
Merry Christmas.
Parents getting someone to dress up as the Grinch
Yeah, this is
and
a
come
Christmas
in,
podcast.
come in and scare the hell out of their kids because they're being bad. So, the Grinch is going to come and take their
Isn't that what
presents.
the elf on the shelf is supposed to do for them?
Yeah, it's all about getting them okay with the police state and being surveilled. And it's
Start
all
with a social
propaganda.
credit score and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Fuck.
This
I
little elf is going to watch everything you do and report it back to the
Chinese
supreme,
government,
to the
Xi
supreme
Jinping.
leader.
Xi
Yeah,
Jinping.
Supreme
To
leader.
the Chinese government.
Yeah.
What's that? I don't think we're live anymore.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, he's joking about President Xing.
Because you
Xi-
criticized China.
Xi
Yes.
Jinping.
And then we got. and then
Now
we
I gotta learn
Pan.
Mandarin and apologize like John Cena.
Yes, that's so
That was
weird.
the
That's
wackest shit
so
I've ever
weird.
seen.
Did you hear about that, Mikhaila?
WWE wrestler John Cena referenced Taiwan in a WWE promotional
Yeah.
thing. And the Chinese government was like, we're cutting the WWE off from China. So he probably already knew Mandarin, but definitely sharpened up his Mandarin and then gave a speech in Mandarin apologizing for admitting that Taiwan exists.
Oh wow, man, it's rowdy. I was reading just a little bit about like Tibetan Buddhism and stuff like that, and just like about Tibet itself and how now it's like a part of
Oh, it's definitely
China.
a part of China.
Like, so, but how they
and the
even-
Uyghurs love it in the camps. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh man, but that like it was one of those things where in this news article it said that they don't even agree with like what the Dalai Lama did. They're like, we understand that like he's like regarded well around the world, but we are very like happy for
Being-
for the Communist Party.
I just like
like
like if our really devout Han Chinese population stops watching this podcast, I think we're still gonna make it. I think we can still keep airing. There is ridiculous. I'll send you the link to this after if you're ever interested in this. Like that, they did an interview with this English reporter and the propaganda. Well, I call him a propaganda minister, but he has some stupid ridiculous title. But he went on and he like asked him like actual hardball questions.
Oh, you're the one that showed me that one.
about China, and
It's
he's
a great interview.
And he's like at the end, he's like, "Where is they like 4 ministers just go missing, and they're like, where is this minister?" And the guy
Oh, that
who's
thing is-
being
yeah.
grilled, and this minister were apparently close personal friends. He's like, "Where is he? Where is he?" He's like, "He's somewhere in China, and you'll never see him again." He's like, "Where is he in?"
It's such an interesting interview because like usually when you see somebody who is like basically a propagandist guy, right? Like if they're interviewing him, he's gonna deflect. Like they're usually are experts at not answering questions. He answers the fucking questions, but it's so like usually I feel like if you see like let's say a diplomat or something and they try to bring up China or something, then it's like the broadcast is cut or they. I think froze. Oh shit. Oh fuck! I don't even know what to do about that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, our
Technical
broadcast
difficulties.
is frozen here. Try right-clicking on the source, like our
thumbnail doing us dirty, Brad.
We'll try it.
I know, fuck. Okay, anyway, Xi Jinping, this propagandist minister,
What we're gonna do is we're gonna leave.
he doesn't dodge anything. He'll answer every question, but he is like the most programmed person I've ever seen.
You were probably so sick just then.
And then they make a joke about him going missing at the end. It's like, what
Yes.
happens if you go missing?
Yeah. But yes, usually like when you see people like that on documentaries and stuff, I'm so used to them deflecting or not answering or cutting the thing or just not giving. But he's like, they're like, so Tibet or whatever. He's like, yes, Tibet's not fucking real. Listen to me, you fucker. They all need to admit they're Chinese and that they're a part of the communists, and then we're fine.
Man, and
it's
they have, like-
he's so direct.
They
It's so
have
weird.
people in the audience who are like, my mother is in a camp in Shenzhen, China.
He's like, good.
He's like, good. He's like, maybe they
It's
should maybe
weird.
they should say that China's a one. He has this term like there's one China or something like a very specific toe the line policy, and he's like, well, they should have done that. And this guy's like, I'm in a Western world on a talk show telling you that my mother is in a prison camp and there's nothing that can be done
He has
about it.
it's an interesting interview just because it's so non-standard. Like there's just you don't see interviews like that ever.
It's pretty wild over
Yeah.
there. Like just like the mass population. I watch a couple of YouTubers. One of them's like Drew Binsky, and he had this.
The guy goes all over the world.
Yeah, he
I
went to
love
every
him.
country, and he had this episode in Hong Kong, and it's like essentially birdcage style apartments. And man, it's like you think of like what a dog pound looks like, and you got people living in this. And this one guy, he's like interviewing this man. He's like, well, how long have you been living here? He's like 8 years, and it's like, oh my god. And he's like, like what's your plan? And he goes, I'm just waiting to die. And I'm like, oh my god.
Wait, which country?
I was in Hong Kong.
in Hong
yeah,
Kong.
I
Okay,
was like,
there's
that's fucking rowdy.
There's this awesome
like,
documentary series called World's Most Terrifying Prisons or something, and I was telling you guys about it.
we
Oh,
watched
yeah.
that.
We
yeah.
saw some of it. Yeah.
Yep.
There's
And-
this prison in Madagascar, and it is like
The worst.
they
prison.
the Red Cross is in the prison trying to catch rats, but the rats won't eat the food that are fed to the prisoners, so they have to get fresh food to catch the rats. But they can only catch the rats at night because the prisoners will try and eat the fresh food.
That's
Oh
also
my God.
poisoned.
But yeah, the food is poisoned, but the rats won't eat the food that the people are meant to eat, so they have to
Yeah.
wait till they're gone to bed.
They
to
only get fed this tuberous root.
They have to boil for 8
hours,
before
yeah.
it's
That's what the
digestible.
prisoners get?
Yes, that's all
Oh
they
my
get.
God.
It's a
They get-
stew made of this fibrous root.
I think they get like 500 calories a day or something like that.
Okay,
Holy
and then
smokes.
so
They're
get
like, we literally just gotta keep you alive.
so get this.
Like,
They end this
I wouldn't
document.
mind checking in for
They-
like a month or two. But
They end this episode with this guy, and they're like, "What's?" It's like Toby. His name's obviously not Toby. Toby has decided to stop eating, and they're like, "Toby, why are you stopping eating?" He's like,
I've been here for 20 years. I don't even know why
it's
I'm
more,
here.
it's like 30 years. And they're like, what did you do? And he's like, I don't know. I haven't got to see a judge yet.
What?
So they caught him on the side of the street, put him in a police car, and put him in this prison. And he is just there as a holding cell until he can meet with a judge.
For
For
30
30
He's been
years.
there like 29 years. And he's like, I was just
Now
walking.
he's ready to die.
He's like, I was just
He's like,
walking
"Fuck
down the
this."
fucking street, and they put me in a cop car, and I've been waiting to see a judge for 29 years, and now I'm gonna stop eating.
It's like you couldn't write something
No.
more ridiculous.
And
Like,
he's not complaining. He's like, I don't know what else to do. Like, death is it. I can't
Preferable.
eat any more.
so much more
fibrous-
preferable,
I
yeah.
can't eat
He's
any
like,
more
my
fibrous
guts
fruit."
are unreal.
And they're like, they catch like 30 rats a day, and there's like 12 or 1,400 rats every morning that they see. And like,
Oh my god.
I love it's like, we can't feed them the human food because the rats won't touch it. And the rats are starving.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Like,
rats.
everybody,
rats.
everything's starving. The prisoners are willing to eat the rat poisoned fresh food, and the it's.
I just, yeah. But
Did this all spin off from fucking Chris Hansen?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because people go to jail when they're abusive to children, and don't do it in Madagascar. Don't do anything in Madagascar.
No.
Don't even go there.
Don't go, because you could walk down the street,
Get picked
Yeah.
up.
and if you're heavy enough like Suede, they'll just pull you in there for being
He'll be
big.
too tired to fight.
He would be so tired, unless he had just gotten up from his sleep and they arrested him bedside. So, thank you for your commitment to this.
Do you
program,
remember
Suede.
that? It was right around the time Made was just like recently after being approved, and there's this like horrifyingly depressing thing where this guy's like he's like in his 50s. He's like decided to go through like Made.
For
And
those
they're
of you
like,
that don't know, medical assistance in dying.
In dying. So euthanasia. And he's like, yeah, like I have a chronic condition. It's not life threatening at all. But since Made was whatever, like my affordable housing is getting cut and I'm going to be on the streets. So I'd rather be dead than be on the streets with this chronic condition.
he's
so
like-
I'm just going to get euthanized.
He's like in
Oh my
Hamilton, Ontario.
yeah, yeah.
This is a Canadian guy who's like,
I think
my
I heard
rent's
about
too
this,
much.
yeah.
I'm gonna let the government kill me.
He's like,
Yeah,
I can't
I heard
afford.
about
He's like, I
this.
can't afford to move. I'm going to be on the street. I'd rather be dead than on the streets with this chronic condition. Like,
And our government's like,
Yeah,
I think,
well, whatever.
I think this news piece led to a crazy outpouring of support. So I believe
he got made rich, I think.
not
not
rich,
rich,
but like
yeah.
enough to be a little comfortable.
I will. Now I've got a plan. I need an
on the
outpour. No, I just say outpouring of support. It's like I'd also. It just seems so way more morbid to have the government involved in you killing yourself and then doing a news story about it. I'm like, this has got to heebie-jeebies.
It's like
all
clinical
it's-
times too. Yeah.
It's actually just advertising for the service.
Yeah, it's like
It's like on the reason for forms in Maid, it's like
can't
just,
afford
just
housing.
poor. It's like, all right, that is one of our accepted reasons here is
exactly.
poverty. All right, good.
He got accepted.
Yeah, he did. He
Like
was,
they were ready to
And
rock.
that's
was
like
waiting.
it's actually a common thing. Like there is another news article I read about like more people applying for that, and it's like a way people are like, I don't want to be homeless, and it's a problem, and I'm ill, and yeah.
God, you used to be able to, I don't think he was well enough to rob a 7-Eleven to get into prison, because a lot of people do just
Yes,
do a
yeah.
little stint.
I
over
also
the
don't.
winter.
I also don't think
Totally,
going to
yeah.
prison is like a super great alternative to.
I'm
Some
saying
people it is.
if you
No,
really don't
I-
want
no,
to
being
die,
homeless. Yes, I'm saying it sucks that these people are being presented with
2 options.
kill yourself or go to prison.
jail.
Like
Yeah.
you don't want to be homeless, you can kill yourself
Yeah.
or you can go to jail.
Yeah, it's like there we got problems.
yeah, but
We
all
got-
you
we
got to
got
do
problems
is
we gotta
really
figure out.
fine tune your sentence, right for the like late spring to get out, and you're going into a minimum security.
Really, even us, like, do you want to break from real life?
Yeah, like
Commit heinous
bad.
crimes, and you can go to jail for
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, man.
it's really I don't. And you can jail yourself. You get enough fines. You can just be like, I'd rather do time.
And you could even take like university classes in jail. You want to like upgrade your education?
I don't know. I don't think I would fare well in prison, but
No, I wouldn't either.
No, men's security. You're huge. No, you'd be fine. Are you
minimum
kidding me?
security, I don't know.
No, you just got to be 2 years less a day. That is the maximum penalty you can serve in a minimum security in Canada. Anything over 2 years, then you go with the big boys,
You
and
can
that's
even,
where you're
honestly,
tattooed
you
or
can just
die.
like not pay. Like, say you had
Oh,
a
and they
fine.
see those
like,
sleeves, and they just have all these expectations of you, and you would not meet them at all. It's like this guy's tough as fuck with these sleeves, and you're just
No
a
way.
candy coated bitch, and they would lick you one side up and down the other.
They totally would.
Oh, they would have you covered in powdered sugar laying on the ground, and they would just have a
I'd be like,
smorgasbord.
hey, nice to meet you. And then
Just start, no,
shanking me.
keep you alive. Just totally superficial wounds, and then just work you over. Oh man, the criminal justice system.
What a treat.
What a treat.
what a treat.
Thank you, Chris Hansen, for inspiring this.
On the positive
educational-
side of the criminal justice system, they did like a pilot project where they put a bunch of stray like cats, like that would otherwise also like be homeless, into the prisons, and it turned out that it like fully reduced violence and like all sorts of stuff. And
Yeah.
imagine like big criminals being like, don't yell. He doesn't like it like when you're yelling.
Vengeance hates that.
I could fully buy that. Fuck yeah. That's
and why
man,
not?
Yeah, exactly. It's stuff like that where it's like, I don't know if it's like a societal cheat code or whatever, but it's like you said, why the fuck not? Give these people cats and like therapy animals. Like they're on the streets anyways. Like what are we doing?
They need a place to live,
Yeah,
and
pretty
then
sure
make
you-
the yeah.
It's like instead of having two rows where you're euthanizing prisoners and euthanizing the animals,
Yeah.
and just bring them together and nobody has to get
And
euthanized.
we can rehabilitate the world.
And it's got to be cheaper to feed cats than euthanize a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
you have-
man, the Madagascar prison, cats in there.
you go.
Get the
Oh
rats.
no,
Well,
I think they
Madagascar,
get
so
used
it,
to
the
it-
cats would be quick to be.
it's Madagascar, so it's Fusas. They got Fusas over there, which is like small. You ever seen a Fusa? You ever seen the movie Madagascar?
No,
You never.
I know the
Yep.
jungle
Has
guy
everybody
sounds
seen-
really
I've seen it.
racist.
Yeah.
The racist jungle guy, the sloth is
The sloth.
whatever he is. What is he? The king is a lemur.
Like
King
a
Julian.
like a
He's so
Yeah.
a meerkat.
In what world? It's
I
a
don't know.
sloth.
I don't
You're
know.
mixing up Ice Age and Madagascar
sloth.
now.
Sloths, but
sloth.
anyway, so
Sloth.
they're the predators in the film Fusas.
I haven't had anything to drink, by the way.
Or-
This is just all natural.
They're real. That's a real animal. But they don't look the way you think they look. Because in the film, they look like big jungle cats, and I always thought they were big jungle cats, but they're not. They look kind of like weasels. I don't know. Go look up a Fusa at home. I don't fucking know.
Fusa. This is when we need like a screen and be like, there's a
That's what a
yeah.
fusa
Pull
is.
it up,
Fusa.
Jamie.
Yeah,
Pull it up,
actually-
Jamie.
You can do it. Let's do it. Show me
Andy?
a fusa. They're real. I don't know how you spell fusa.
Andy,
Fosa. It might be Fosa
Fousa.
something.
Fausa.
I can't
the
find
lion.
a single decent would you
Pick a
rather
lion,
question. Chat, if there's anyone in the chat and you have a good would you rather, ask it, because these are the lamest fucking. I've been Google like 250 dirty would you rather questions for couples, friends, and parties. And the first one: would you rather be a good kisser or great in bed?
Good kisser.
What kind of fucking question is that?
Hands down.
I don't.
Fousa. Let's try that one. If you look up Madagascar.
F-O-U-S-A.
Yeah, animal.
Fausa.
Fossa. Yeah, look.
Okay, well, they're not eating that.
Well, no, they're not supposed to be eating them. They're therapy animals.
I don't think that's a fucking thing. Why is its head so small?
I don't know. They're weird. They don't really look like anything.
Why do you know this?
Because I've seen the film Madagascar and I was curious.
I
as
don't
to
think
where-
there's a Fusa in Madagascar.
There's many fusas in Madagascar.
In the
They're-
film?
They're the primary enemy of the film Madagascar.
Fausa.
Whoa, that's a big one. I like that one.
cool one.
Wow.
She's got Betty. Do
But yeah,
you
I just like in the if you've seen the movie, they look
She's
very.
got Steve
They look like
Buscemi
big cats,
eyes.
and they don't. They kind of look more weaselly than a.
Is this
than
a cat?
I don't know.
Can you look up the genus Familius?
Wikipedia. Are they feline?
I need to know the genus Familius.
It might be their own fucking thing. I don't know.
Well, there'll be a Fusa cat.
Well, I mean, like lemurs are primates, right? So
Do we get the camera on your back and go Christmas caroling?
Yes.
Um,
The only one who can sing good here is Mikhaila, though. So like we would just.
I've
That's
never
the
heard
point.
Andy try and sing.
That's true.
She sings Radioactive a lot.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons.
true. Yeah.
And she sings a lot of Imagine Dragons, and
Yeah.
but she's doing good. She's
Yeah.
doing good. Tell us about the Radiance year.
About the Radiance year. We had a
said-
good year.
Yeah, Breakout West
Yeah.
was good. Yeah, that.
Yeah, it was good. Fuck, what did we do?
Use the media player.
It's one of those things where, you know, when you try to like go over like what you've done, you're like, I feel like we didn't do a lot, but we did everything. So we did release Formulaic. That's how the year kind of started, and super exciting. Got to number 46 or 44 on the rock charts in
Nice, that's
Canada.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
super exciting. And then we did Nest Creek main stage performance, which
Excellent.
was a real highlight for us. People who have attended the festival for so many years. Yeah, it's just fucking awesome to just
Finally be on the.
and like really rock that performance. We brought out water guns and like it was very welcomed. It was so hot.
Was that one of the bigger crowds you've ever played to?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, like it was. There's probably a couple thousand people
Yeah.
that night.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Super fun. We played a couple really great festivals. We played the Windscape Kite Festival, man. Okay, you guys have been?
Yeah.
We have a history.
Okay, and
I
have
did
you
an
guys
animated
watched the
logo that they
retreat?
liked.
Have you guys watched the retreat video I made?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So check it out. I'm really proud of it. It's all my own memories, like overlapped and like put together into like a really beautiful black and white video. It includes like the retreat we wrote the song at. But what it also includes, where this kind of came from, is it's layered on top of, you know, the meteor crater in Arizona?
Yeah, yeah.
So there's
just
the
heard
meteor
about this the
crater.
other day.
Yeah, and then it's the Windscape kites. Someone like doing their kite performance, and it like goes over the meteor crater.
Cool.
Yeah, and that festival is
A lot of people from Swift Current go to Arizona, so the connection there is not lost on us.
well good.
There are a lot. There are three. They call it the 3 A's of farming: April, August, and Arizona.
Well, there we go. You hear that, Swift Current? Check out our video for retreat. It's on Instagram.
We actually did one of the like way earlier in our careers. We did a promotional video for the Windscape Kite
Like
Festival.
early,
Yeah,
like
very
our
early.
first
of
year,
our career.
first
Yeah,
year.
first, second year, yeah.
And
I actually remember there's a performance that I saw at that kite festival, and I wish I could remember his
guy.
name.
Oh, the one-man band guy.
Yeah,
Um,
nuts.
He still
He-
tours and performs. It's like Steve something.
I hope so. He was fucking awesome, but he was like
He taped a drumstick to the neck of his guitar and played the cymbal
Yeah.
with
Oh,
his guitar
cool.
while he was playing, and he did like the kick drum.
at the end, and then at the end of his
He broke all the
performance, he ripped all his strings off, and it was I don't know. It was like, man, this is I feel like visual pageantry is sometimes lost with some performing, and it's not something like if you're a band, you shouldn't be expected to like have a fucking huge stage show or whatever. But I do sometimes appreciate when people do have that type of thing. And yeah, it was like he's one guy and he's figured out how to make his show not just like musically cool, but like visually really entertaining with the fucking like hitting the fucking cymbal the whole time. Yeah. I really appreciate that guy. I wish we would have gotten his. I'm like, I don't think he's doing music videos, but like, yeah, I wish I knew what his act was called at least.
Well, you could probably just go back through the years.
Probably.
And, like, find
Yeah,
the year.
they would have
I guess I
all
got the
that.
lineup.
I'm
right?
looking at.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. I know who
So,
his manager is, but I can't find maybe new one.
Who
now.
else did you guys play alongside?
We were with the Commoners that night from Toronto, and they were super nice. Put on a really
Cool.
great show.
Windscape brings in pretty good talent.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like the night before us, Tara Lightfoot was headlining. I think they had, what is it, the Dirty Catfish Brass Band or something like that. Like the last night, like yeah, really unreal. I actually said to Jay, I was like, we should just come back to this next year. Fucking watch some kites.
Kind of intimate, like the performance.
Yeah.
area,
Long
the
Day's
tent
Night,
and stuff.
which is the accompanying music festival. I wonder if they kept it the same or not. Because I don't know if you remember, we were going to film some music at the thing, and trying to deal with the sound guy there, who was like, it was obviously not his main gig, I don't think, and so was running the sound that year, and it was like, hey, can we get like a feed out from the board? And he was like, what? What
Like we
words
might
did
as well
you
have
say?
spoken of it a lot. Like
Yeah, we have a lot of interesting. Sound guys are just their own breed, and there are many variations of them, and they're a whole.
They
different
come in all
spectrums,
shapes
and
and
all
sizes.
shapes and sizes.
Oh, don't they ever?
We got a comment that said we should hot sauce.
Anything
won't
but
make you do
7.
another one.
Anything but 7. Anything but a 7.
Wait, what's 7?
The Carolina Reaper. Oh, it gets pulled out. Okay,
Yes.
thank
Yeah.
fuck.
What the fuck is your problem?
I didn't want to do another thing of the Carolina Reaper. Sue
I'm
me.
just gonna start getting really like, fuck you.
I guess.
That's how it usually is.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
You make love to a guy one fucking time and he never lets it go. Okay. This is Casabella.
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 Oh.
It's probably just horribly hot. It's probably just right up there.
You think so?
I think the one.
Well, I think the Carolina Reaper was the big.
Yeah, I think that's
one,
the big
isn't it?
show.
Yeah, that was the big
Casabella?
show.
I know when they're really liquid and clear, they're not gonna be good.
They're gonna taste good.
Cascabella is number 3. Like, so yeah, it's okay.
Where
I
is it?
mean, right there. I mean, it says it's half the Scoville.
Ah, I hate it. I hate it here.
Ah!
You don't have to participate if you don't want to.
Well, I got to out of solidarity, even if I just lick the spoon again.
Please, sir, may I have some
Sorry.
more?
Ah! Mine has a
Oh,
little bit of the
God.
Reaper left on it too.
Imagine if it was like eat this or you can't eat anything. Yeah, nothing.
All you can have is hot
Yeah,
sauce.
that's it.
You'd be dead. You'd die
Okay,
eventually.
okay,
Well,
here's
that's it.
one. Would you rather only get to eat spicy foods, or
die?
only really sweet food?
Spicy.
Oh no, it's like really. No, I
Like
think
spicy or sweet? I'd have to go spicy.
I'd die.
I'd have to go sweet. I could do like, I would hate it, but I'd have to
Yeah.
like pulled pork and fucking Chinese food, and like I could live, but it would be.
That one's not bad. That one wasn't bad.
No, I actually like that one.
Salt's my favorite.
It's like
flavor.
not good on
Cheers.
its own because
Salt's my heart's favorite flavor.
But if you put that on a tortilla chip, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. On some eggs or something.
I didn't realize.
Heck yeah.
Man, hot sauces are just salty. Like they're very salty.
Oh yeah, that's all they are. It's
Salty, sweet. Salty with
preserve, cured
Who
sauce.
the fuck keeps wanting us to do this? I should.
Who?
Well,
Name
like,
them.
That was the thing. That
Well,
was
I don't.
said.
Wait, you.
It was Amy.
Who is it?
It was Amy.
Oh,
Um,
well.
so yeah, would you go salt? Would you go
Fuck.
Spicy or sweet if you could only have one flavor?
Write in the comments.
I would probably go
You
spicy.
put some work in, you
Yeah,
asshole.
I feel like there's more nuance with spicy.
Yeah.
Like in terms of flavor and variety. With sweet, it's like
I could even put spicy on my sweet. I
fucking hate that.
Really enjoy it.
yeah, that's true.
This isn't good. It's probably good when I'm not this. What are you doing, salty?
She went spicy. She agreed spicy.
How do you do it? What do you do? I mean, which one do you want?
Spicy for sure.
How do you do?
Want spicy?
What'd you say, sorry?
I'm the only one who's gonna say sweet because I'm.
No, sweet.
'Cause you're ruined.
No. Spicy. I feel like that would be hell. Like both of them are hell. But the one
The
feels
big
like
question is,
more hell.
which one would let me vacation better?
which
and
one
more?
can I get
Wait,
to?
how do where Mexico? How's Mexico?
Okay, my only
involved in
caveat
this?
about the sweet thing
Cancun?
is, and why I might choose spicy is, you would eventually build up a tolerance to the spice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I'm saying spicy. Like, not everything has to be like.
Super
So
hot. I
hot
also
that it's
like,
uncomfortable,
but the
but-
sweet, I don't have to eat cake.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No.
So then on the opposite end, then the sweet.
Anything
isn't
that I would
bad.
hand a reasonable person and say, is this sweet or hot? You
Yeah.
would say
Yes.
this is sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like they're more interesting when you go to the extremes. That makes these questions way more interesting.
Okay,
Would you rather
can you-
fucking do Carolina Reaper sauce all the time, or the
Or
most
eat
savory,
icing
sweet-
sugar?
Fuck yeah, icing sugar. Go. What are we doing?
What for spicy? You have to think it's spicy. It doesn't have to be like blow your balls off every single
Here's
time.
a new
but
rule.
it's
Any
enough.
food you
No,
want, but you
uncomfortable.
have to add a tablespoon of Carolina Reaper sauce or a tablespoon of icing sugar per couple of mouthfuls to every dish you eat.
Every
Jesus.
mouthful.
Hot sauce, still.
I think
you
I
get used
also
to it.
say hot sauce.
God, they both
There's
suck
there's
so
no
bad.
way.
But
that
I
the
say
powdered
that
sugar
because
doesn't
you could
ruin it.
also add the hot sauce to the sweet thing, and it would still be good, you know?
Like if you did powdered
But
sugar
then I
with
guess
your
you could
ice
add
cream,
the
it
sweet
would be
thing to
like-
the hot thing, and it would also still be good. I don't fucking know.
No, there's no way that a tablespoon of
Also,
powdered
this whole
sugar
olive oil
with every
and sea
couple
salt
of
thing
bites
is
doesn't
good.
ruin it.
For
That's
everyone who's
true.
seen that on the internet,
I don't know what that is.
vanilla ice cream with olive oil and sea salt is really good.
That's
It's like a thing
I
that
could
went
see
around my
that.
mind. Yeah, it's really
I
good.
could see
I
that.
thought it was going to be shit, but it's actually really
Well,
It's like caramel when you put a little
Yeah.
salt on top of caramel.
good. Yeah, just a
the
little.
West needs to go into a we need an EMP blackout period. Like what are we doing here?
Anyone
what
else
are we
try the-
doing
the-
in the West?
Mustard watermelon.
I don't know. Would you
Mustard
rather be in a
watermelon, no.
Uyghur
Piece
camp?
of watermelon.
I want
Dip
an
in mustard.
EMP to go off,
I
so
don't
we have to go
think
back
I'd
to
like
the
that.
Stone
No,
Age.
it
Like,
was
that's
terrible.
what you just said. That's what we need.
If we had an EMP go off, you would die.
Yeah, that's fine. At least people aren't putting fucking olive oil on ice cream anymore.
It's probably like an old Italian tradition, and it's like that goddamn internet come up with this.
It's
one.
the West. It's millennials.
Men
West.
of the West.
Us millennials are so fucking bored all the time.
It's
we
like
can't
how
stop.
fettuccine, like Alfredo, is not an Italian dish.
no,
Like-
absolutely not. They don't put heavy cream in anything.
That's one of those like fully developed. It's like what's the like fortune cookies or whatever, and
Well, it is
Shit.
fettuccine is Italian, I believe.
Yeah,
but
for the noodle, but like
well,
Alfredo.
no, the Alfredo that we know, like the Italian fettuccine, is like almost like a sweet cream sauce you serve with nutmeg.
But I don't think it has cream in it. I think it's just parm and nutmeg
Yeah,
and whatever.
I mean,
Pasta
so
water.
I'm secondhand. My
It's
parents-
pasta
it's an
water.
my parents
emulsified. I
took
think
cooking
it
class
is
in Italy,
to
and one of the
emulsify
things
the
they learned how to
cheese.
cook was this fettuccine. So
Gotcha. And like I've done like good like butter sauces where it's literally just
Yeah.
like butter and like I can't remember what kind of like nut it was in there, but you just like toast the nuts with
pine
the butter.
nuts, probably.
I
It
just
was.
have a
It
salt
was pine
lick
nuts. Yep,
and
thank
a,
you.
Yeah.
I have
put
a
fucking
salt
olive
lick and a
oil on
fibrous
shit.
root. An 8-hour boiled fibrous root.
They're electrolyzed.
I love how there's this wonderful like French and Italian cuisine, and British cuisine is like, here's this gray paste.
what did I see?
Enjoy.
It was an image of like a guy who's going to a football game, or sorry, football game in the UK, and it's like, oh, we're having the delicacy, and it's fries with peas and gravy. It's like, you people are. Fuck.
I went to the Churchill like when I got those iron brews.
Yeah, yeah.
And I wanted a sausage roll, like an actual British sausage roll, and they had them there, like handmade ones. And I got it, and I didn't even think about it. And I get back in the car, and it's still cold, and I'm like, this is a pastry, a handmade pastry. Like, you don't think I want to eat this right now? Like, I don't want to go home and microwave this. Like, put it and warm it up for me, and I want to eat it. It was like in like a little wax wrapper, like ready to eat, and it was cold.
Keep calm and carry on.
Yeah, I was like, we like it cold, eh? Fucking cold sausage.
It's the Blitz.
Yeah. London's on fire again.
Another question from our chat.
Okay.
Popping off. Good work, chat. Last meal, what would it be? You're going to get executed in Madagascar.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
And do they say, since you're here and this is your last meal, we'll give you whatever you want?
Yes.
You can have anything.
whatever you
Yeah,
want.
you've been eating fibrous root
Whatever
for
you
30 years.
I just look at them and be like, give me another bowl of that fucking fibrous root.
What
Put a bullet in my head.
You're defiant.
It's like they have all these beautiful cooked meals behind you. It's like, give me another bowl of that fucking gruel. Put
They're like,
put a
"Is
fucking
this-"
bullet in my
They're
head.
like, is this what you really want? You're like, fuck no.
It's
Oh, I
like,
don't
hey,
want
we're gonna do a lethal injection. It's like, no, I want to get slow hung, and I want that gruel. I fuck you.
I wanna eat it while I'm being
It's like, and I want you to stare me in the eyes as I go down, you piece of shit. That's how you gain respect in a Madagascar prison where they lock people up for 29 years. So you can't tell me all the other people in that
before you
room have been
die.
there longer, in that prison, been there longer than 29 years and have gotten to see the judges.
No
Like
way.
he definitely, as the British would say, did not queue properly for seeing the judge. What would I have? I have just in the past years fallen in love with salmon sashimi. I could just eat 150 pieces, so I would just have a
Salmon, soy
pound
sauce,
of salmon with soy sauce and good wasabi.
raw.
Yeah. It used to be like a steak Caesar salad, baked potato, maybe some pasta, but no, now it's just
Like
salmon or gruel.
sashimi. No.
Go ahead,
Salmon
Mikhaila.
gruel. My last meal. Oh, I don't know. I got a lot of good things I like to eat.
Yes, I know I'm big for liking salmon. Thank you.
I would probably go with
I
a
don't
good
want Tootsie
steak.
Rolls and cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, good steak. A good like Canada Prime or maybe like Wagyu steak. Like I want a fucking nice with like.
What are you
maybe,
accompanying that with?
I was just gonna say maybe some like. I don't know, some sort of mashed potato and some fucking jus, some bordelaise sauce, some nice roast mushrooms in there, whatever vegetables in season.
And the execution method for you will also be slow hanging?
No, I'll go out quick.
No.
Yeah, I wanna like one and done.
Yeah. Gun.
Yeah.
Old
Yeller.
Neither of these are used execution methods.
I want a cup of Metamucil and I want a slow hang.
I would go for a McRib and the Shamrock Shake because they're so rarely available at the same limited time. So it would extend my.
Right. I see.
No, I'm just kidding. I would probably go with a steak as well, like just a nice New York strip. Nothing like Wagyu's
You're not
good,
even
but
going fancy.
You don't want like a 14-ounce ribeye, nice
actually no.
marbling?
A tomahawk steak is what I
Yeah,
want.
there you
Tomahawk
go.
steak and lobster
Use the
mac,
bone to
lobster
fight your
mac
way
and
out.
cheese, like a good solid lobster mac, and grilled asparagus
I love it.
right.
with a nice red wine.
I think
And then
like
I take firing squad for execution.
I can't think of what place off the top of my head I'd want it from, but I think like a really phenomenal eggs Benedict, like
Oh yeah.
something really like just with dynamite hollandaise sauce and just perfectly poached eggs and just-
Cranberry.
Cranberry in the bread with pistachio and sunflower seeds.
I would
Was this a
Inch
thing
by-
that you had?
No, he just doesn't like cranberries
Oh.
and bread.
I
He
no,
thinks that
not
people who involve
not
themselves in that world
not
should
cranberries.
be
Good thing I
nothing-
didn't bring
I
the
have a
muffins I made.
I have nothing against cranberries. Cranberry. I have nothing against cranberries. There's
Okay,
a form of
what's
cranberry.
your trauma? What's your cranberry
it's
trauma?
autism, it's not trauma.
No, there's always something linked
It's
behind it.
genomes at birth that fucked everything up. That's the way that the cells formed. It was not
Some
correct.
people say it's
No,
like
someone
with
like-
gut health. I
No,
don't know.
someone made you.
Diet.
He's got a
Someone,
leaky
if you
gut.
go deep into your memories,
His name is
someone-
Thomas Renwick. Yes, fucking. Well,
He's like,
I don't.
"It's
a
coming back.
confluence. It was
I'm
a
living
confluence of
it."
irritation. But wait, what was I saying with the white cranberries? Fuck. Now I can't. God damn it.
Nice hollandaise sauce. You're having eggs Benedict.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's a good one, right?
What's your execution method though?
Good question. No, now because you said that, that's what I was gonna say there.
Get
To-
on the
to-
slow hang train.
No. That's
Chugga,
fucking
chugga,
not
chugga,
nearly
chugga,
slow
chugga,
enough.
chugga. Oh,
If
you're
somebody gives me
goddamn-
cranberry bread, I want centimeter by centimeter my skin removed from my body, from the toes up.
Why are you having the punishment for them?
Because
serving cranberry
that's the
bread?
world, baby. That's what the world is.
You're
And
like,
I'm not.
this is-
I'm done lying. I'm done. This is the end of my life. I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to the public anymore. Remove my skin centimeter by centimeter from my fucking toes up to my skull, And then I want to be alive when all my skin is gone, and then I want you to start taking the muscle off me. And then and then I don't know how long you can physically keep me alive, taking centimeter by centimeter off of my body, but as maximum amount of time you can keep me alive.
I don't know. They do that thing in Blade where they put the people in the vacuum seal bags. So
Sure.
you're alive,
But can you remove my... what I'm saying is I'm fully conscious. You hit me with smelling salts every 10 minutes.
This is
Yeah.
giving me like
yeah.
the whole like bomb the West because of the olive oil ice cream like
I don't
vibe.
know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
Or-
EMP. Yeah, I
Okay,
guess
can you
Ball
also
would do it.
can you guess which one of us is a vegan here, based off of how we feel about treating humanity for small slights?
Cranberry bread should be a war crime.
I do want to tell you a quick story about a time that we had a business lunch at Leda. Do you remember Leda?
I do remember Leda. They had a pretty good veggie burger.
So we went there one time, and it was Andrew, myself, Francois, and a client of ours, and the four of us had lunch. And I don't remember what I ordered, but if you put it in front of me right now, I still couldn't have told you what I ordered because the menu item had nothing to do with what was on the plate. Everything was hard and flavorless. And we got 4 Caesars, but they hand-pressed tomato juice and then used a black pepper, just straight black pepper rim with a piece of celery and vodka. So it was just tomato juice.
Carrot. It was carrot.
Oh, sorry, a carrot. It was a carrot and a
raw
glass
carrot,
of
just
tomato
a raw
juice.
carrot.
So an ounce of vodka in like a short glass, ounce of vodka, hand-pressed tomato juice, straight black pepper rim, and a carrot.
Okay.
And the four of us had
And we
lunch,
paid,
and
like-
it was $170 for the four of us to have lunch.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And I couldn't.
And this is in like 2012, 2013. Like
I tried to
2014?
eat everything on the plate. It was so hard
Well,
or
gluten-free
viscous.
is a tough one.
Yeah, I've had good gluten free. My sister's always trying. They're like, I got a recipe, and all 3 of my sisters are celiac. They're like, I got a recipe. It's gonna trick you this time, and they do the side by side blind told test. I grab one thing. I'm like, that's gluten. There, that's one tastes good, and this tastes like shit. Every time they're like, I think we're gonna catch you this time. I've already asked 5 of my friends, and they couldn't tell the difference. And I go, yeah, that's the thing that tastes good. I don't even need to taste that. This thing tastes too good to be bullshit already. So yeah, I'm sorry, you celiacs. That fucking sucks. I'd let the little fibers in my gut die to keep eating bread. I don't
know what it is about gluten that makes everything taste so goddamn good, but
yeah, it's like I just bread and MSG and then just eat it. Like, the flavors here, man, you could not believe this.
okay. Here's one. Did you guys grow up having like cinnamon sugar toast? Was that a thing in your
Oh
household?
yeah.
A little
Just
bit.
brown sugar toast. We didn't
Brown
even
sugar
put the
toast.
cinnamon
Okay.
on there
That's real
sometimes.
Kindersley brown sugar.
No, it wasn't. I lived here. It was at my Baba's house.
Okay.
That's real.
Very Norsky. You probably grew up
Yeah,
having
yeah.
this. Pancakes with sour cream and brown sugar.
See,
Nope,
I
we
didn't
didn't
do
do
that.
that one.
We were just like, I just ate lefse all
is
the fucking time. It was
Lefse,
like
which is
yeah.
a
thin,
crepe
very
with
very thin pancake.
really
we-
thin
Yeah, we do
pancake.
crepes and
Yeah,
slavered.
and then just brown sugar. My grandma,
Sour
one
cream,
grandma on
brown
my one
sugar.
side was brown sugar and cinnamon. The other one was white sugar.
Yeah, my
And
Baba
for some
was
reason,
a-
I just didn't like white sugar, straight up white sugar. It was like I needed that molassesy kind of like
Yeah.
some
Like at all?
flavor. Like I just didn't want white sugar on my lefse.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, brown sugar on.
Yeah, but that's what my
crepes,
grandma always did.
Yeah,
always just
no,
white sugar.
that's-
Great grandma
yeah, no.
June.
What's your
Maybe she didn't have the money for brown sugar.
Oh, she had the grandma had the money
Like,
for brown sugar.
What's your strangest food combination that you like? That you think is awesome that other people are like, that's weird.
peanut butter and bacon.
I love that.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, but some
Who doesn't
people
like
think
peanut
it's
butter and
gross.
bacon? Really?
Yeah.
What's a really
I used to
fucked
get made
up
fun
thing
of
I like?
from eating it when I worked at Tim Hortons in high school.
What's a
Little
really
peanut
fucked
butter
up-
bacon on
Oh,
an everything
vodka milk.
bagel. Vodka milk?
One
Like-
time I got really desperate. It's kind of like an alcoholism thing, but all we had one Sunday, I had to drink it was Sunday, and all we had was 1% milk, just white milk and vodka. And I was like, fuck it. It's like a paralyzer with nothing else.
Well, to be fair, you also like to drink just straight milk. Like it's not like you go from not drinking milk at all.
no, I'm a big milk drinker. Usually skim. I know most people ostracize me for that.
Yeah,
But-
but I went back to full fat.
I can't. Look at you and look at me. There's a reason I can't go back to full
Well,
fat.
also,
there's
how
just
much?
more-
how
I
much
bring the
milk-
fat to the milk.
how
The milk
much-
doesn't need to bring the
How
fat
much
to
milk
me.
do you drink?
I
is the
drink
other
lots. I
question.
drink lots. I probably drink
Tell everyone.
16 liters a week, I would say at
Yes.
least.
Tell me how many.
wow,
how
you
many?
like milk.
How many jugs of milk? do you
Four
Kelsey go
4-liter
through?
jugs, probably
A week.
I probably have 16 liters.
Hey, I had a friend that
I
said
regularly
cow's
have-
milk is in this year, so
I regularly have 3 liters at a sitting. I will have 3 liters of skim.
You just won't eat anything, and you'll.
No, I with my supper.
No, I'm saying like I've seen you be like have like a little piece of toast and then drink like half of a 4-liter jug of milk and be like, yeah, I'm like I don't know why I'm so full. Like, I'm
never
full. I don't
bro-
really need to eat.
I've never
It's like,
broken a bone.
because you ate all your calories in milk.
And I
you're
will say this.
calcified.
It's funny because
Your intestines are just fully calcified.
You ever had a kidney stone?
no, never had a kidney stone or a
Interesting.
gallstone. But I also like throughout the whole summer I don't drink any milk at all.
So it balances out.
So it's like a winter thing.
Yeah, basically, because I'm
he
just like,
sustains himself with milk over the
Over the
over the
winter.
winter.
and then I feed off myself.
Sweet nectar of the gods.
But I-
Just drink full fat. Like
But the straight up vodka and milk,
That's perverted.
it's sinister.
It's perverted.
But boy, if you could get the mixture right and you just get a little nip of the vodka at the end, you could drink through it. And I've
put a
drank
little
through.
sprinkle of like cinnamon or something
No,
on it
just
next time.
straight
Just vodka milk.
Just straight up vodka milk with chicken. A nice chicken thigh and a vodka milk.
A thigh, dude.
Yeah. Egg type skin on bone and thigh with a vodka milk. Go ahead, Francois.
The mouth
don't- I
feel
don't-
I'm
really
experiencing
do
just from
weird-
thinking about
Yeah, I
that.
don't.
stuff.
I don't know if I do eat
Fran,
weird shit.
it's mostly like things on the plate not touching.
1, 2, 3, 4,
plain-
eat.
You're like
1, 2, 3,
my
4, eat.
weird
1, 2, 3,
combination. It's
4,
all
click,
of
click,
them.
eat.
I like peanut butter bacon, peanut butter and cheese on toast, like a
Oh,
nice
that'd be
sharp
pretty
cheddar.
good.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty good.
it's a go-to for sure. Trying to think.
That's
of
not that
anything else.
weird. Eat something
No.
weird.
I don't. I can't. I don't really. Know
I
if
was a
have
really picky kid,
Yeah.
and now I'm like, I just don't do seafood. But like,
Yeah, I don't like seafood either.
I
There's
see
certain-
food and then I eat it.
like it doesn't matter what it is.
I don't give a fuck.
That classic joke, like seafood.
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Andrew, give us something really
I-
fucked up that
I-
you do in a bit. I mean, that you eat.
Jesus. I don't really have either for you. Sorry. Peanut butter and cheese.
There's something fucked up you eat. You're fucked.
No. I'm pretty normal.
You're not some humble servant of the good Lord. Tell us what fucked up thing you like to eat at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're hammered. Cheetos on
It's more the amounts than it is the
Cheetos.
combination itself.
Cheetos and
No.
gummy worms.
Oh, okay. One time when I was really baked in university, I had those, like the arrowroot cookies, like the
Yeah.
So I had those.
They're fucking
They're-
deceivingly good.
Yeah, they are. I crushed them. I had chocolate milk in my fridge, and I crushed them up and made like a cereal out of the arrowroot
Arrowroot
cookies, and then poured chocolate.
Hey,
milk
you maybe
over it,
did cookie
and
cereal before they started doing cookie cereal.
No,
That's
pretty good.
fucked.
it was
Chips
good.
Ahoy.
good.
It was
Chips
good.
Ahoy
It was-
cereal. It's like, come on. We're just feeding our kids small cookies for breakfast.
That is kind of what cereal is.
Yep.
But I mean, you can have sugary cereal. Like my mother never let me eat anything but like pure Cheerios or like you can have.
I mean, that's sad, but yeah.
Oh man.
I'm just saying you can
Don't
have.
spoil.
This is like,
Yeah.
but at least we're.
Okay, best breakfast cereal. That's like another good one. We always end up talking about
I
food.
thought of one
unsurprisingly,
thing
but
that I still haven't met anybody else who likes these things is the marshmallow ice creams with the powdered sugar
No,
on
I
top
fucking
you can
hate
get.
that, yeah.
I don't know anybody else who likes
I don't
them.
like any of
the
those marshmallow
marshmallow.
candies.
I like
Like
them.
Yeah,
the-
with the,
the
Oh,
ice
I
cream
like
cones?
them.
thank God. Everybody hates them
Oh, I love them.
I don't know why they're making them still just for.
because I eat them.
I don't know.
I like them.
And like they come hand in hand with those jelly candies like that look like little half sliced oranges of a bunch of different colors, and
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like kind of have like the hard outside with like the jelly inside. Fuck me
Big
up
fan of those.
with those. You get them at the
So
grocery
you like
store. in
the with
bulk
the cones
bins.
and the
yeah.
marshmallow?
they're the kind of people who would
They're
eat those
good.
weird fucking cherry blossom
You
things
might
that see at the
be. You
convenience
no, I
store.
fucking
Okay.
hate those.
Do you guys go to Lucky's Bodega ever?
That's where we got the awful bacon cereal or bacon cereal.
Bacon cereal.
Mustard
Wow.
soda, not bacon cereal. Not bacon cereal at
Yeah,
all.
we go there quite often. Too much actually. And
Have you
get-
seen the redhead guy with the short like fade?
The owner.
Yeah.
Andrew and I think he looks like a Grand Theft Auto character. You don't know what Grand Theft Auto is. He looks like a video
Well, I
game
know what
character.
Grand Theft Auto
Okay,
is.
he looks like a video game character.
I could
And
see
he
that.
sings his own rap songs.
Yep. I could
And
see
he's
it.
wild. And shout out to you, that mustard soda. He's like, it's really good actually.
Bro.
And he's like,
Bro.
And you're like, no, it wasn't.
I haven't gone back and I'm gonna be very violent when I go back in.
What was the other line he said? He was like, "Oh, are you part of our rewards program?" No. Oh, that's
Big fail, or
Yeah, it was some weird. That's an epic fail, or that's a.
how did he say it? I don't know, some bullshit thing.
Yeah, it was very.
He's a good salesman.
He is
He made
very
us,
nice. It was just like
We're ordering
A
$40
character.
Haribo packs on fucking skip the dishes.
No, you're not skipping already extensively expensive.
Yeah, when you're really high, that's my weird combination. That's our real weird combination.
Skip the dishes and Haribo. Haribo?
Haribo packs.
Because that's the gummies that
All
made
of
everyone
the
shit their
above.
pants.
that's the
Are they?
sugar-free ones.
Yeah, the sugar-free ones. You
Yeah,
ever
go
saw
on,
that?
go on Amazon. I think
The
I think still you can go on Amazon.
I don't
you can
think
look
we
up
buy
the Haribo
sugar-free,
sugar.
but-
No, you
ones.
wouldn't because you wouldn't know. They give literally everyone diarrhea.
All
Oh,
of them.
no.
Oh yeah.
Puke.
On the package, it specifically says, there's LA Beast did a whole video on this thing about years ago. On the package it says the first time you eat these, only eat like 4 or 5 because they can have a laxative effect.
Oh, wow.
And so this guy who like extreme food guy bought the 5-pound bag or whatever and
ate
ate the entire 5-pound bag in a sitting.
Oh, no.
And it's just the last half of the video is just the door closed and him vomiting, and he's like
Definitely.
he does like check-ins. He's like, I might have to go to the hospital.
like,
This is
"Fight
the worst
milk."
thing I've done. This is the guy who eats he's eating a cactus. Drank a whole thing of Tabasco, and he's like, these gummy bears were the worst thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah, he did Crystal Pepsi, like 20-year-old Crystal Pepsi. And he
That
got
one's
very
so
sick.
fucking funny.
And he just immediately vomits.
Well, he's like,
Yeah.
it's not. I love the ones where he says, it's not that bad, and then it's like that. It'll say like 2 minutes later,
just projectile
And
vomit.
he can vomit good. He's in good shape.
Yeah.
He's got lots.
Well, he doesn't try to stop himself.
No.
That's the thing. He does. He's like, yep, let it all out.
Oh,
let
imagine.
all
Did
poison
you
out.
get another funny
Imagine
comment
the,
from
like,
him?
contracting.
Did you get another
Yes, hot sauce.
Again?
That's the
How many we got to do?
gimmick.
We're
I
not doing
don't
all
know.
fucking 12.
We
I
haven't even
rolled
brought
4
out-
again. We have to.
We set up the really bad ones, and we haven't done nothing with the really bad ones.
Well, we did not get
9.
them.
You're
9.
not getting the bad ones. Wait, shit. Does this count now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Garlic
Oh.
ale. Wait, is ale really French for garlic?
Or Spanish,
Oh,
maybe.
I feel like this one could be good.
It's
Oh,
possible.
God, what's my dog getting into? He looks so handsome. He's got a scarf on.
Yeah,
Okay, what's-
garlic's at the bottom.
What's your
so-
go-to breakfast cereal? What's your favorite? What's like the best, like, not for health, obviously. Like, what's your
I
favorite?
think Fruit Loops are really good.
Fruit Loops slap pretty hard.
I like
for
the
sure.
way, I like the crunch. I like how long they stay, because like some cereals get too soggy too
soggy
fast.
too
and whatever,
fast,
and I think Fruit Loops hit that nice ground where
Oh,
it's like
this
you
is
can get them all
nicely
before they
just
get
garlic,
gross and
But
soggy.
I mean, my burps come. I gotta drive to Swift after this, and I'm gonna be in Rosetown, and my burps are gonna just.
There you
like
go.
right after this.
Go to
Yeah.
the 7-Eleven.
God.
Make
Oh,
sure you
do
go
you
there.
have a meeting?
Don't Grace
We're meeting
Co-op
tomorrow.
with your burps. Give it to the Sev.
I'll go to the 7.
There was a guy who
Yes.
worked at that Sev who Jay, my husband, used to do like renovation work for Sev. Like if they had like a service call, he'd go do it. And he went to the Rosetown one, and the guy goes, "Yep, there's sugar mold in these walls," or something like that.
Sugar mold?
Yeah, sugar mold.
Okay. Oh man, do you know about the Rosetown Twitter?
Rosetown
Roast
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
No,
Yeah.
but-
No, the
Multiple.
Instagram.
Oh god.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
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 Now that's nice.
Yeah, that's
That
not
just
bad.
tastes like garlic.
So salty.
Yeah.
It's very,
very-
salty.
God,
Garlic,
sodium.
very salty.
But yeah, this is
That's not hot, spicy at
that'd be
all.
nice on something.
That
I bet
that that I could really fuck with.
couple schmutz of that on.
Sorry, the
some
dice
eggs or
let you
something.
down, bitches.
So you're saying Fruit Loops,
No, we're getting off of that because
Okay.
she doesn't know about Rosetown
Rosetown. Oh, the
7-Eleven.
the
more than
Instagram.
just 7-Eleven.
Yeah, they had a bunch, but the 7-Eleven was the most active one.
There was tell her about all the things.
It was good. It was a couple years ago. It's not a thing anymore. Like the 7-Eleven one we'll post occasionally, but now it's not the joke anymore. But there was this period of time, I want to say like maybe 5-6 years ago, when Rosetown 7-Eleven, the defunct Rosetown KFC, Rosetown Tim Hortons, Rosetown Esso, and I think
The
there
water
was
tower.
Water Tower. I don't know if Rosetown's Water Tower did it. Estevan's Water Tower did it. There's a couple water towers in Saskatchewan. but they all had Instagram pages, and they would all just like comment on each other's shit, and they would post really weird. Oh man, I wish I had my phone. I tried to show you, but they would like the 7-Eleven one was always like, "Yep, stop by the Rosestown 7-Eleven. You got on your way to Saskatoon all the time. Stop here. Come get a Slorpy and come get some chicken." It's like, don't fucking go to Tim Hortons. Their chicken is shit. Come to ours and get chicken. And it was like half. Some of them would be like almost believable as like an ad for 7-Eleven, but then some of them like obviously weren't. And then they would fight with each other.
It's
so,
like, don't fucking go there. It's your Slurpees taste like shit.
And then the Tim Hortons would comment and be like, "Fuck you, our chicken's shit. Your chicken's fucking shit. I've seen where you guys get your chicken."
And like the owners obviously had no idea this was happening.
That's so funny.
I think it was actually a bunch of guys from Swift Current that did this. I think I know the
That's
guy who was
supposed-
doing
that's
the Rosestown
awesome.
And then
7-Eleven.
so anyway, I don't know if Rosetown Water Tower had one, but multiple of the water towers had one, and then they just be like, "Your water tower is shit."
Yeah.
It's like Estevan at Lloydminster Water Tower. It's like, you're the worst fucking water tower in this
That's
province.
so
It looks so
funny.
stupid.
Like that's one of the posts.
Is this Rose? Yeah, Rose. Yeah.
Fresh
But they got-
keto and corn
It was
dogs.
Corn dog.
It was
Corn
very
dog.
funny early days because it's like they would mix together stuff that kind of came off as real and whatever, but then they just got more meta and more meta and more.
Yeah, it's
meta
like
and more
kind of
meta.
like Kurger being.
Yeah, to the
Yeah.
point of, it's like, yeah, haha, we don't all fucking get the weird. It's too.
It got
I
too
don't know what
meta.
the word is. Yeah,
But
too-
it was
Too
fucking
memey.
hilarious for
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, it was so good. Like for the brief period there when they were all super on the ball and they would respond to each other and like just witnessing it was
And
incredible.
the KFC was on there well after.
The-
I don't even remember the
KFC
Rosestown
was-
KFC, but there was one at one point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was
The
good.
KFC was phenomenal because like they started that one when it was already defunct. But then they would talk and they would be like, "We're coming back," and it's like, "Fuck,
You don't have to
fuck
eat
the
that
7-Eleven.
chicken
They're the
anymore."
reason that we're defunct." Like it's so good.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you could. But now they got fucking family pizza, and it on the drive back. Last time I went to Caberry, on the drive back through, Kelsey and I ordered on the road and picked it up on the way through. Holy fuck, it was good.
Yeah.
Man, small towns, they do good shit. Like the A&Ws.
And you can have-
A&W won best restaurant in Kindersley one year. Like,
I don't doubt that. The one in like
it's not saying a lot about the food scene, but like,
I just love it's like this small mom and pop restaurant. Like, fuck you.
fucking A&W.
I want some onion rings.
Yeah, it's like-
Onion rings, you shitty onion rings in like 7-Eleven.
they got to show up to a town hall meeting. The mayor's sitting there, like they're all looking. It's like the fucking.
did you guys
and
ever
the
do like
chain.
Slurpee straws though at 7-Eleven?
Ever do them?
Yeah, like a
Like use
candy straw
Oh,
for your Slurpee.
No.
think so.
No.
No?
I only knew of Twizzlers and biting
'Kay.
the ends off.
Well, the Twizzlators, those are non-existent anymore. I've tried to find them.
like the straws?
Well, the Twizzlators that you'd bite the end off, they kind of had like the honeycomb shape.
Oh, I
in
didn't
the
even know
middle.
that was a thing. I just bit off like the
Like
regular,
regular
strawberry
Twizzlers?
Twizzlers.
Yeah, so no, they had better ones. They were called Twizzlators.
It's
You guys don't remember these?
No.
No,
They were
I-
like the fat licorice, the fat Twizzler, and they had like missing out.
yeah,
I remember
that's
Nibs and I remember Twizzlers.
Nope.
That's it.
See, the thing is, like, I would never ever buy Twizzlers and eat them unless I'm like at a football game and it's the only option, and then they're so good.
I buy them for specifically Slurpee straws.
Just for
Yeah, still to this day, like when I go and buy a Slurpee, I buy a little pack of Twizzlers.
It's like your skip guys coming back from Lucky's winning. It's like, can you stop at Sam too and get us some fucking Slurpees, man? It's like,
Hey,
how did you
man.
get my phone number?
Hey, we can't be risking all the stop checks out there.
No, exactly.
That's responsible.
It's like, oh, fucking Michaela's going again. What? Yay, man. Some teen burgers, too, man. Go to Kindersley. Get us.
Yeah, I
couple
need them
of teas.
specifically from this. Oh, if I had endless money, like it's like, how would you spend it? Well, I would have someone definitely be like, oh no, I need these teen burgers from
I want the Kindersley. teen.
Kindersley A&W. Well, actually, the Rosetown A&W now has taken
That's
the
like-
place
Yeah.
of the Kindersley one. I worked at the Kindersley A&W back when they wrapped it in the tin foil.
Oh,
and,
that
like,
is when A&W was.
oh, I was
really
just gonna
good.
say that. Yep, I don't want your hormone-free burger.
I miss
I just want your.
Well, I
want
do
whistle
actually,
dogs, and
but
I
like,
want- yeah.
That, the
tin
tin
foil
foil
is
burgers
awesome.
were so good.
Yeah.
and the chubby chicken. Fuck.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yep.
They renamed the baby burgers. Like they still exist, right?
No, they're still called
Are they
baby
called
burgers.
baby burgers? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I'm sure it's still a thing, and to some degree, the student pricing card you
Yeah,
get when
yeah.
you're in high school. You get like the
we get them
deals
in the
that.
cities. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you get 'em. Well, maybe you guys did, but
Yeah, it was that was the thing. That was the deal. Was like it was buy one teen burger, get another one free.
yeah, it was fucking insane.
Yeah.
And the things were like $50, but you could well get more than $50.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
It's so weird when they'll offer. I guess like if you have a pal, that's great. But it's so weird when it's like it's like you're getting 2 servings of a thing that's like that. It's built to be a single, like you're supposed to eat this as a meal. Like,
but
it's weird to give somebody
This is where the
2
fork
meals.
in the road happened in society.
This is where-
and this is why I look like this.
Yes.
It's because we purpose-built meals and then started duplicating them. And that is the issue. And then when you drink 16
You're
liters
saying there's nothing
of milk
stopping
a
me
week,
from getting 2 full meals.
you can I can have 2
I can do
full
that.
meals?
It's like a pal of ours, good friend of the podcast. We've told the story before, but I'll never forget it. We were at Fox and Hounds, and we all sat. There's a group of us. And we all sat down. We're ordering our meals.
Why are you saying friend of the pie? It's Suede.
Well, no, I don't want to embarrass.
They're
him.
gonna know. They're gonna know. It's about
He's
food.
gonna get so mad because he can't defend himself.
What's he gonna do? Get off the couch?
There's no
Doubt
defending.
it.
Like this happened. He went.
This
He went to go order food, and he's
I'll-
like, "I want the
I'll
bangers. And
caveat
I want the
with-
bangers and mash, but I want to just pay."
He's a small town kid.
Yeah.
His mom used to work at the hotel restaurant, so she would give him extra help.
This is our recollection of
so
events.
this is exactly what happened, and he
It's 3 against 1.
construed that with every restaurant because of ignorance. And he's like, "Can I get more helpings?" And they're like, "You get a second order," and he's like, "No, same price, double."
No, yeah. What he said was, so on the plate that you're gonna bring me, could you put twice the amount of food on it?
For the
And
same
she's
price.
like, you want 2 orders? He's like, no, you're not listening to me. You're not understanding. I'm not
Like, are you
communicating.
stupid?
I'm not communicating effectively with you. No. On the same plate, the same order. That's just the one, but twice the amount of food
He
on
eats
the
off
same
a serving tray
plate.
usually.
And I will never forget him explaining this to the waitress, and then the waitress being like, "Sir, you want 2
You're
orders?"
clinically
and he's
insane.
like, "Are you stupid? Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. I don't want." He didn't say that, but it's like the way that they were communicating. It's like that when he was trying. It's like, no.
I would just bring him 2 orders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yes,
Here you
that's
go.
what he asked for.
and he's a behemoth.
But then he would just complain about getting charged for 2 orders.
Yeah.
no, I would
Then
bring him
what
a
do you
single
want?
order. And be like, yes, that's twice the food.
I would ring it in as still 1 plate, but I'd just change the price.
Yeah. There you go.
There you.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the way to do it.
Sorry,
He
sir.
would know.
You ordered. Yeah, he never.
He would know.
can't read the menu. The numerical values are.
You're so
complete-
mean to Suede. I don't know why you're so mean to Suede.
Because he deserves it.
I love how I have no idea who this person is, and now you're just painting this picture.
If I
I'm
put you,
almost
if there's
certain you
20,
will one day.
if I put you in a room with 20 people and I let them just be themselves for 15 seconds, you would quickly identify which one of them was Suede and which were 19 other regular human beings.
Well, bring him to a show. Bring him to a show.
No, I wouldn't jeopardize your career like that. I might as well pour you all the hot sauces. I need to leave, so we
Okay.
should probably wrap up.
So we're not doing
The hot sauces?
that.
Well, we didn't roll them.
We did
Sometimes
do the
we
hottest
win.
one.
I had
No,
to eat a
there-
fucking
there's-
jellyfish.
There's
and
some that
bullshit.
are on
Oh.
this table that we had.
But we didn't roll doubles.
We never rolled doubles, not once.
Okay.
We had another episode.
We
with
got
Suede.
hot sauce. We'll make Suede drink all the bottles. I'll tell them it's food.
Fair compromise.
Well, you know what? I'm actually just gonna take this as a blessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
they're
Sometimes-
they're meaner.
Sometimes
Yeah.
God is
Not
good.
nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes
We did a sandwich dad episode. We had to eat a bunch of shit.
we had the one amazing.
We had one
sandwich.
great one. We had 2 not good
We
sandwiches.
pressed our luck though.
We did.
Press your luck.
I missed that show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you very much, Mikhaila.
Yes.
If we want to find the Radiant,
Please, I think there's still some tickets left too for Saturday night for the One Bad Son show. We're opening 8 p.m. Otherwise, we are going to be playing a free after party at the green room next door. In the meantime, look us up Spotify, just at the Radiant. On Instagram, we're at the Radiant_band. Facebook, Radiant Band. And yeah, honestly, just fucking Google the Radiant Band, and I'm sure we will come up.
they got this one sick fucking music video.
We do.
Highly recommend going on YouTube. Looking
And
at the Radiant.
look forward to the new year because we have some pretty exciting
wild.
live wild stuff coming up that we're very excited to bring forward and bring to fruition.
Yeah, we're gonna shut the
these
cameras
guys.
off here, and we're gonna actually go talk about it. So,
Thanks,
Andrew,
everybody.
sign us off.
bye.
Ah!